And I think we're live. Hello everyone, how's it going? I do believe the drawing is not visible today, oh no. Alright, hold on, let's do a few things. Wonderful, just what I expected. And maybe, okay, no, it's still not there. What the frick? Is the audio also off? That's okay. We seem to start every drawing stream with like a good minute of just me fixing things. Here, let's put some stuff on. What are we gonna listen to today? I feel like we've got to listen to Zelda music, right? We have to. Top OSTs, chill. Best OST, chill? So many options. Audio's on? Okay, you can hear me? That's good. I don't think you can hear music though, right? Because I haven't put anything on. Okay, here. 3 hours of relaxing Zelda songs to chill, study, sleep. Is this the one that jump scares you with, No, it's the one that jump scares you with Orchestra Piece 1. Okay, alright, hold on. I'm trying to... There's this one random soundtrack that we put on, and like in the middle it plays Ballad of the Goddess, which is not a chill song. And I was like, what's going on? Why would they do this to me? Okay, we'll put this one on. This sounds nice. There we go. Yo, Tom Rules, thank you for the resub. Heck yeah. 17 months. I appreciate it greatly. I appreciate it greatly. Echoes of Wisdom soundtrack for today. Oh, you know what? Yeah, here, hold on. Chill. That's a good one. Chill, Echoes of Wisdom music. What do we get? Yeah, I'm taking sound requests. Relaxing Zelda music from Echoes of Wisdom. Okay, here we go. Let's put this on. There. Sounds nice. Ballad of the Goddess could be calming. No, this is like the orchestral version. Like the one where it's like, it just comes at you in full force. Oh gosh, okay, hold on. Let's put the music on, or no, now that the music's on, let me put the heckin' actual drawing on. I think the ad break is also still going, so hopefully this will just give some people time to get the ads over with. I do hate that there are ads. Nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. Such is the way of life. Also, we may or may not have a dust today. I'm not actually sure. We will find out. Someday, somehow. Dust will either arrive or not arrive. Okay, hold on. There we go. There's someone who's been doing harp covers. Oh, that sounds nice. That sounds really cool. Schrodinger's dust. Better than Heisenberg's dust. When you observe them, they're gone. Alright, hold on. Still trying to put the drawing on the screen. Yeah. There we go. Oh, it's big. Why is it so big? Alright, hold on. Let's fix that. What the heck? Just gonna shrink that in here. And shrink that. Whoa. Maybe put it like this. And then I need to be able to see. It's still kind of like off screen a little bit, right? I think it's still kind of off screen. Okay. I wonder why this even changed. I don't think I changed anything about this. Huh. It's kind of weird. Alright, I hope I'm not messing something else up. It's very possible. Like, I bet there was some configuration that I've accidentally screwed up. Oh well. I suppose I'll learn eventually. There. Okay, I think we're good. Twitch is doing a little trolling. Just a tiny bit. Here. I think this works. Yeah! Oh, perfect. It's the Try song. Perfect. Perfect. All the Zelda 1 prep work we could ever need. Okay, people can hopefully see things. I guess I will turn off the dust thing for now. Because when we get the dust, we can put that back on. Here. And I'm gonna put this back on the screen so I can actually see chat properly instead of in the tiny little window. Presumably this will help. Ah, Okay, and... there! Woo! Let's go! And now we're set. Hello, friends. Hello! Oh wait, we're not quite set. I need to get my color palette out. We can't do this without my handy-dandy, completely legitimate color palette of the Zeldas. Extremely, extremely legitimate color palette of the Zeldas. Hold on. Gotta do that. For anyone who's confused as to why I'm saying this isn't legit, just wait until it comes out. You'll see. Okay, import. References. Is this the one? Is that the one? I think this will work. Okay, it doesn't have silent in it, but that's okay. Close enough. There. There. So legitimate. We don't know if Dust is or isn't joining the stream until we check the DMs. I guess that is true. Definitely Schrodinger's. Very official colors. Yeah, this is extremely official, actually. I'll have you know. I'll have you know, there's nothing more official than this. Such authentic. Very wow. Here. We'll do Dawn first, because she is the Zelda one. It's actually funny, I guess the Zelda that you meet in Zelda 1 is not Zelda 1. Zelda's a really weird series. Zelda 1 is the character you meet in Zelda 2. She's also not the first Zelda. There's a lot of things going on in... Oh, the best music. Yeah. Okay, here. Let's do this. How's everyone doing today? Hope everybody's having a fine day. It's a Monday. Such is life. I want to kind of make this a little lighter. Maybe a little redder too. There. Still need to catch up on the latest comics? You should. Between very busy work and finishing a gigantic final book in a series. Ooh, what series? What series indeed. Yeah, don't worry, there's not too much out there. I mean, I guess there's a lot of extras. I keep drawing extras. Don't worry, I have been working on the mainline series in the background. But the extras are still going, heck yeah. The more games happen before Zelda 1, the less Zelda 1 Dawn becomes. Surprisingly, Aurora is Zelda 1. Like, Dawn is not Zelda 1. Dawn is just Zelda. Although her game is called Zelda 1. Zelda 2 introduces you to the character Zelda 1. Who is from the ancient past of Zelda 2. Which is not even that far in the past, considering the rest of the timeline. I'm gonna just put like a little bit of the color down in the right locations and then I can come back and fill those colors in. There. And here. Still dealing with major health issues, but Dragon Quest sustains your friends. Oh, that's good. I haven't played anything Dragon Quest related, I think. All I know is that it has the same art style as Dragon Ball. This is the thing, right? I'm pretty sure that's the thing. Huh? And then I think this part is darker. Been reading Necromantic Apocalypse. Ooh. What's lit RPG? I don't know what that is. Literature, role-playing game. Do you get to like choose your path? Is that the sort of thing? Like choose your adventure type of thing? Could be it. Hold on. My desk moved. It's kind of a problem. Let's fix that. Okay, this is fine. There we go. I'm trying to get the right shade of white on my random color palette, but hey, we did it. Okay, there we go. This is correct. Nice. And of course, streams like this, heck yeah. I'm glad to be of help in whatever way I can. And I hope you feel better soon. Hope you feel better soon. All right. And then let's fill in Echo while we're at it. Lots of different colors going on there. I'm deciding how much of her hair should be red for this artwork. Because this is her Aurora appearance, in which her hair is red at first, at least. Kind of color in a little bit. Finish the DLC for Spirit of Justice. Hey! Yeah! The time traveling one. Yeah, well, that's the one with Soren Sprocket and the whole Sprocket gang, yeah? Larry was also there. Yeah, they kind of regressed with Larry. I'm a little sad about that, but I mean, what can you do? Folks, if you haven't played Ace Attorney, I do recommend. Also, hold on. There. Time travel, I see this as an absolute win. Yeah, pretty much. They did a good job of it. In whatever ways one might expect. Oh yeah, no cloak this time. Still have to finish reading The Prince by Machiavelli? You mean like Machiavelli? Like that guy? The OG. Is there like a different Machiavelli that I haven't heard of? Could be. One never knows. That's the one. Say more, but don't want to spoil. Yeah, yeah. I've been been vague about the case on purpose. It's a good case. It's a fun case. There's time travel and a wedding. What more could you need in an Ace Attorney case? It's an older book? Yeah, if it's by the original Machiavelli, I guess it would be. The OG guy. Second to final boss of Claire Obscure. Oh, yeah, wait. How is that going, actually? I've been hearing so many good things about Claire Obscure. Tom Rolls is playing it. I think Marshall was also playing it or something, right? But Marshall's not here. So you're gonna have to update us. How is Claire Obscure? Claire Obscure, the obvious Mario Brothership clone. JK. Okay, I think I've got all the main... Oh, I didn't. I forgot the red. Hold on. Red is important. More red? In my Aurora artwork? Say it ain't so. Oh, Reaper Loomish, you were also playing Claire Obscure? Nice, nice. Very good game. Such a cool game. Definitely not perfect, but extremely fun to play. Okay. Huh. Wow. Yeah, this is one of those games that I only know from advertisements, so I genuinely don't know. Like, none of my friends are playing this. Not that I have many friends that play video games, most of them really don't, but at least some RPGs they kind of like can get into. Like, I've heard about Baldur's Gate, for example, from friends. Okay. I think we're good here. Oh, nope. I yet again forgot a few colors. Better do that. This one should be a little more blue and a little more light, I think. There we go. It is a very old book, yep. You've been reading it for a year now, wow. Ah, The Art of War by Sun Tzu, whose name I'm probably not pronouncing correctly. Pretty patient gamer, and this one got you to impulse buy. Oh, whoa, okay. It must be really good. I've actually only heard good things about Claire Obscure, which is so strange to me, because I feel like most games, even if it's like a really, really good game, people will tell me a bad thing, usually. You know, like Tears of the Kingdom. Okay, I'm gonna get some flack for that, because I think a lot of people had, oh, hold on, we have a dust is what we have. Give it a moment, folks. Yeah. And I'm gonna turn on my Discord. A wild dust appears. Once Discord loads. Still not loading. It's just chilling here. And let's put the dust node back on. What? Here. Here. And then there, and then here, and then go pick up the call. There. Hello.
What? Oh, goddamn slow today. Lin!
Hello. How's it going? How is it going? Do we hear a dust? Hopefully people can indeed hear the dust, presumably.
Oh my god, I yelled so hard I got dizzy.
Oh, don't do that. Wait a minute.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
We're fine so far.
Completely normal and okay. I am normal.
Always being normal. We love that.
Yes.
We were just talking about Claire Obscura Dust. Have you played it or heard about it? The new RPG?
What?
Claire Obscura? It's like an RPG or something.
Claire Obscure. No.
Yeah,
Never heard of it.
it's a new one and it's like doing really, really well. Like everybody loves it and thinks it's amazing. Claire Obscura 33. Like Claire, like CLAIR,
Okay, I see it, yeah.
but without the E.
Section 33.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Oh, what is this?
Also, Mob 50 stream streak. I really appreciate it. Heck yeah.
Turn-based RPG with real-time mechanics.
Yes, which is just Mario Brothership actually. I've been joking.
Is it actually like that kind of real-time?
I don't know, but I have been joking just for fun that this is a Mario RPG clone. Like,
I don't know if that's true, but
it's clearly not. Yeah. Yo, Arlen, how's it going? Internet is still exploding. Oh no.
It's not really a genre I usually play, but I always want to be in touch with the game space anyway.
Yeah.
Interesting, cool looking game.
This is true. This is one of those games that I've been hearing so much about that it honestly makes me tempted to get it. Like, I mean, that's how they get you.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's how they heckin' get you, I tell you. I tell you, folks.
I have no clue what genre this is. Is this fantasy?
Yes. Is it
Okay.
not? I kind of assumed it was fantasy, to be honest. I could be wrong about that.
Oh, I started by assuming it was sci-fi, but that might just be because I've been in that headspace.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks fantasy-esque, maybe.
Fantasy-esque? Okay, we could take that. We could take that.
Dark fantasy, Belle Epoque. I don't know what that is. That sounds French.
Beautiful something. I didn't hear the rest of it.
It's just a French aesthetic.
Oh?
I think.
Okay. Yeah, it's a French game, right? I was told
period.
it's French.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
maybe.
yeah, you're right. I think it might be.
Could be French.
I had no idea.
Belle Epoque is the time period right before World War I, says chat. I believe in chat. Is that Hyrule blushing at dawn? Yes, it is. Heck yeah. We believe in our Hyrule and Dawn. I ship Hyrule and Dawn, which is weird because Hyrule and Aurora canonically kiss. But, you know what I've done with that. And also, that was the plan to begin with, actually. Like, this was not a change from the Echo Merge. I was always shipping Hyrule and Dawn. And I always believe that Aurora wakes up, because you can't just wake up after 1,000 years and kiss somebody and then immediately get with them. That's not how this works. I feel like the 6 years of friendship.
That has happened multiple times throughout.
Okay, fine, but like I never watched Sleeping Beauty as a kid, so I never watched Sleeping Beauty as a kid, so I get to say no to that.
Sleeping Beauty is not a story we should strive toward as modern society.
It's a wonderful old tale that you can choose to like if you like it, but I am personally not as much of a fan, so I did always plan on having Hyrule get with Dawn and not Aurora. They've been good friends / having a crush on each other for like at least 6 years now, so you would think that they would have more of a relationship.
6 full years. 6 years is almost as long as how much it takes, or how much it feels like it takes to participate in the Fitness Ground Pacer test.
I knew
Which
it.
is a
I hecking knew it.
aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as it continues. The 20-meter pacer test will begin in 30 seconds. Line up at the start. The running speed starts
Why is
slowly
this
and
an
slow-
option?
And wait, hold on, you threw me off. The running speed starts slowly, then gets faster each time you hear this sound beep. Single lap must be completed each time you hear this sound. Ding. Remember to run in a straight line and run as long as possible. The second time you fail to complete a lap before the sound, your test is over. The test will begin on the word start. I always forget this last line.
Ready, set, start. I don't know, I'm making it up.
It's something of that sense, but I don't remember it completely. On your mark, get ready, start.
Oh.
Is what it is.
I guess that does make sense. All right, valid. I'll give it to him. Also, I begin drawing Aurora and Silent appears. Oh, you're right. Hey, someone summoned Silent. Wow, would be nice if he could, actually show up, right? Right, Echo? I do so love torturing my characters.
Isn't that all of us? What do I draw today? Also, can you set up this chat thing again?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Let's do the
I
thing.
don't get enough people in my chat if I don't connect this chat, so to have any sort of cohesive conversation with more than 2 people at a time, I need to connect up to Lin's chat.
Woo! We share our chats for the good of all.
Mostly
on.
for my good, really.
No. Send invite.
It's also for your convenience, so you can interact with both of our completely disjointed banter at the same time.
Correct. Okay, I've started shared chat and I have joined us, I think.
It is working, I think.
Woo!
Yes, alright, there we go. Hello, Lin's folks.
'Twas I summoned a silent.
people
Yes,
doing?
go Reaper. Oh, someone pulled
how are
Quahog. Oh, I love Quahog. I have been doing all right. I have been. This is the last. Yeah. We're hitting some deadlines this week and maybe next week. It's gonna be a little busy still, but it's kind of like toning down, which is good. So maybe I'll have a little bit more time soon, which would be nice. Which would be nice.
I have like, I'm
Oh,
having
whoa,
a
you're
rare
echoing.
instance Where why am I echoing? Oh. It's because of this. It's not there.
Wait, that was so cool.
Yeah, fixed it? Okay. I think my mic was on the shared chat thing for some reason. But I'm having this rare instance where I have too much time at work right now.
Oh.
It's really awful, actually. It's either way too much work or way too much time. It's never in between.
You can only have one or the other.
But it's also like a really non-productive time, because like if I knew I was gonna be like this, I was gonna have too much time for weeks on end, then I would have taken on another project or more work or something. But it's been a constant cycle of, yeah, I know you need this information to continue your design, so we'll give you that information tomorrow. Oh, we'll give it to you in 2 days. Oh, we'll give it to you next week. Oh, we'll give it to you, and then it just forever postponed to the point where now it's this Friday is where I'll get that information. So like, I don't know what I'm gonna do this week.
I mean, that's kind of a good thing. Like, take the week, just chill a little bit, you know?
No, any time that is spent not working is spent on packing.
Oh, right, yeah.
I spent a lot of time packing today. I didn't even work that much today. I just went into meetings and packed.
Have you gotten a lot of packing done at least?
Not really.
No.
The big thing is like, I need to disassemble and pack away my furniture. And I need to pack all the clothes that I'm actively using right now. It's just a very fast move that I need to do, so...
Yeah, fair enough.
When it hits, it's gonna be... something. It's gonna be hard.
Fair enough, fair enough. Good luck. Moving can take a lot of work, for sure.
Oh, I'm sure I'll make sure you do some of that work too.
Yeah, I'm down to help.
No.
You assumed that I wouldn't be benevolent enough, but ha! Get wrecked by my kindness. I was already willing to help. One cannot force.
I have this terrible habit where I don't ask for help. I just do shit by myself, especially things like moving. Like
Oh,
I
no.
think I've moved all by myself maybe like 3 times at this point.
Oh, wow.
So
Oh, last time one of my friends moved, we all like got in various cars and just took everything over at once. And I'd be down to do, well, okay, I guess we can't drive to Nevada, but we can at least get a little closer.
can you though? I don't know.
Maybe not. Okay, fair enough. We can at least help you take things out.
Wow, thank you for initially giving me hope that you guys could maybe spare like 4 hours out of your day, but you can't.
I don't know. Can we?
I don't know. I don't expect you to.
Do you need it?
No.
I might be down.
I'm packing my stuff right now, and it looks like I need to figure out a way to get rid of my workbench, because I'm not gonna have room for that in the new place.
Oh no.
But other than that,
Yeah, you need to pack the normal California things. You need to bring sunscreen, a surfboard.
Dude, wait. I think I need sunscreen way more here than there.
Oh really? Oh no, never mind then.
We're talking like deserts of Reno, Nevada versus like Northern California. I don't
Okay,
think
fair.
that's a fair comparison.
I'll have you know that we have surfboards somewhere, probably in the state, maybe.
Am I gonna storm Area 51? That was such a meme back in the olden day. I lived in California at one time, but I know that nothing really ever came of it except for a lot of people showing up
Oh,
awkwardly
did they?
standing around while they were
Oh, I didn't know people actually
Not
did
a
it there.
lot. Okay, maybe like 50 people showed up.
Wait,
They
that's a
just,
lot.
Like, stood around while like
That's pretty
you
good.
know, armed guards stared at them, and
Oh.
none of them were brave or stupid enough to do it. So
Aw, that's what they
And,
want you to
the-
think.
The government would have totally stopped 50 people storming Area 51. There's no way.
Yeah. Wait, I didn't know people actually went there. That's really cool. My favorite internet meme is the, I want to say Battle of the Joshes. I forgot which name it
You
was.
told me about this.
Yeah, I think
it
I
was
told
Russians,
you
yeah.
about this. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a thing a while ago where like a bunch of people named like Josh or something. One guy named Josh started a group chat with a whole bunch of other people named Josh, and went like, "We meet at dawn at this location. There can only be one." And like a bunch of them are like, "I'm kind of in." Like, let's go. So they had like a battle of the Joshes.
Sometimes the internet is a magical place like that.
Yeah. Sometimes the internet can actually be good. Every now and
That was
then.
like I saw recently on Reddit, somebody in New York City was like, bring your favorite plushie to like this park on this day at this hour, and we'll rate all the plushies and like give $13 to the winner.
Oh.
They did that.
$13. What a
Yeah,
prize.
the winner got $13.
All right. I mean, they couldn't have expected anything more.
Yeah, sometimes shit just happens.
Many Joshes died that day. I'm sure no Joshes were harmed in the making of that meme.
What should I draw today? I have been way too busy in my mind space to really make room for any cohesive thought. So like, just
Fair.
give me a suggestion, and I'll try to do it. I've been working on some character designs. Ooh, I got to workshop my next story idea with Lin a little bit while I was there for a little while.
Yeah, that was really fun. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm also looking forward to it. I told you I already started working on some character designs, right?
Yeah.
Or mainly just the main character design, because that came very organically to me. I had this pretty clear idea. Everybody else, I have no idea.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see how you work the gameplay into it.
Yeah, I've been thinking a lot since we had that talk. It was very productive.
Nice. I'm glad to have helped in whatever way I can.
Oh yeah, I always like whenever I talk to other artists and writers about what I'm doing, it's like, why do I not do this more often?
Sometimes it's useful to brainstorm ideas off of people.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
I will admit.
Sometimes it's useful to have thoughts other than your own.
What? The power of friendship in my art stream? It's more likely than you'd think. Yeah, I definitely workshopped a lot of the ideas in Wisdomverse off of Dust, Ari, and my other friend Cadence. So if you... Actually, Ari is to blame for like a lot of the torture that happens in Secrets We Keep. I want you all to know this. Like, I suggest a few things. Huh?
Ari writes some edgy shit, like...
Oh, totally.
Like here,
I actually had to tone it down a little.
Mysterious. I write dark stuff, but I don't necessarily write edgy. Ari writes fucking edgy, man. Like that is like, I applaud Ari for doing that kind of story thinking.
I like the sort of thing where like problems are really, really devastating and utterly ruin the characters, but they are something that the characters can work through. Not necessarily fixing the issue, but getting past the issue. I think some people just enjoy destroying the characters. I like the comfort at the end of the hurt comfort, I will admit, you know?
Yeah, that's kind of where the payoff happens.
Yeah, I will admit, I like the sort of intellect that goes into figuring out a way out from whatever situation people end up in. So I do tend to like prioritize that when I come up with a plot line.
Like a clever solution that can be applied to a seemingly complicated problem is like it's a very rewarding moment for the author and the reader or whoever is consuming.
Definitely. I'm always waiting for the characters to figure it out, you know? It's very fun.
Do you feel like the characters figure it out? Or do you figure out the problems in your stories, or do the characters? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, no, I get you.
Characters talk to you.
Yeah, I get that. I actually...
Like, poetic or anything. Like, characters fucking talk to you, man, all the time.
Oh, no, totally. Yeah, no, I get that for sure. I do figure out the plot. So I write the plot first. I'm one of there's two types of writing, actually. I've listened to a lecture on this from the good author Brandon Sanderson. Highly recommend. Good lecture. Good author as well. Sanderson follows the same type of writing that I follow, which is that we work out the plot first, and then we kind of like figure out what things are happening. And sometimes the plot will change based on what the characters want to do. But in the end, because it's such a mystery slash, like there has to be a sort of convergence of ideas at the end where everything comes together and makes sense and like all the things are revealed. And because you're working around that, you do need to think of the plot first. But some people, like I think Stephen King is the example they used, tend to just have a bunch of characters and then the characters act and they just do things. And I feel like there are other stories that I can see this happening in, and it's not like I've talked to the author of these stories and I don't know if they like intended it that way or if they even wrote it that way. But Dungeon Meshi is one of them, and like Hunter x Hunter is the other, where I feel like those two stories are written in a way that the characters are doing things, and those characters act in ways that sometimes are almost like antithetical to the plot of the story. But it makes sense. It makes so much sense. Like neither story method is like bad. Both of them are just very different. And I feel like I can almost tell in the story sometimes which way people are writing the story.
I think I actually do both.
Oh, okay. I do mostly plot writing, and then characters will decide like little scenes, but those scenes will ultimately head towards a plot.
Yeah. I think the plot writing is a lot more top-down, right? You get to
Yes.
make your story a lot more cohesive more easily, like. Whereas if you just come up with a bunch of characters and they interact and the story goes wherever, it can be very enriching just because you have so much.
You have to be like
so much personality to back it with, but the story can move slowly or can be a little meandering.
Definitely.
There's pros and cons to both.
I think it depends on like what you want out of the story too. Like I think some genres like mystery, for example, and my type of story is almost always a mystery. Like even though the genre is not mystery, there's something that the characters need to like figure out or put together. And I think same for you, except you write like a very different genre than I do.
Mystery is where like the Venn diagram of our writing converges.
Yes. Oh gosh.
A very little middle sliver, but otherwise we're completely different.
True. But yeah, I think if you're going to write mystery, you kind of have to do like a plot-based thing. You know, you can't just let the characters loose because they might not freaking solve the mystery. Like,
what am I drawing? Did somebody come up with a complete the group, draw silent is a suggestion.
You can draw silent if you want.
Character sheet for silent?
Yeah, sure. Would you like to draw?
I'm down to draw whatever. So
all right. Like... I am sending Dust the character sheet for silent. I now need to look it up.
Go for it. Also, if ever you want to get a sneak peek at what I've been drawing, my drawings are very color focused, and you can see my recent color palette in my history. Whenever I open up a new document, it's right here. Just my recent color palette.
So what you're saying is, we know exactly what you've been doing. Oh.
Well, it's like if you fed AI these colors and was like make a drawing off of this. That's basically what I've been doing, right?
Oh.
Right.
Yeah, we wish. All right, here. Colors for silent here, or not colors. Design page. Design page. There you go. This one's got silent, but it also has spirit from Spirit Tracks, which you do know, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dust has played a Spirit Tracks.
What do you mean, what you do know, I believe?
Okay, there's no I believe. I know you have played Spirit Tracks, and I'm calling you out on it.
Spirit Tracks, engineer uniform, cutest Link outfit ever.
True. I second that. Love the engineering outfit. It's so good. Never really read fanfiction, but I found out about one I would actually like to try. I think it was on a site called AO3. You know, I don't think you were being facetious, but I do want to point out that sounds... it sounds a lot like humor to someone who knows the stuff, but I'm not sure. Like, am I being whooshed?
Well, I'm not someone who knows that stuff typically.
Okay.
I know of AO3, but I very rarely go on there. But
okay, cool. Yeah.
Welcome to the...
Welcome, join us.
Welcome to some side of the internet. I don't know if it's light or dark, I can't tell.
Yeah, it's like was being genuine. Okay, cool. I assumed you were being genuine.
Bad things happen on AO3.
Yeah, no, I assumed you were being genuine. I just wanted to point out that it was a funny statement for anyone who knows this sort of thing. Like, not in a bad way. It's just that, like, AO3 does have, like, a lot of fanfic. It's like the site that most people know when you think about fanfic.
Repository.
Yeah. There was an older one called ff.net, fanfic.net, I believe, but that one has been going down, I believe, in usership, from what I've heard. I'm not like a... I guess like my thing is that I do write on AO3, but I don't really like... I'm not in like the Harry Potter fandom or like any of the big fandoms. I guess Zelda's like pretty big nowadays. Yeah.
Lord of the Rings and Lord of the Rings.
Well, I'm not in... No, I'm not in Lord of the Rings. See, that's the difference. I'm not in Lord of the Rings. I'm in Silmarillion, which is much smaller. Significantly smaller side of the fandom there. Yeah, AO3 is a great site. I genuinely think that there are some fics on there, unrelated to like the actual content of the story that could be books. I've talked about this before. There's a fic called Bell, Book, and Candle. Like, shout out to that fic. It's technically a haiku volleyball fic, but there is no volleyball. And all the characters have completely different relationships and like almost personalities as well. So genuinely, if you just took that story, and it has nothing to do with volleyball, it's like a completely different like modern day fantasy story. And it was good, it was very engaging, it was long, there were multiple plot twists along the way, and I was reading that, and at the end of that thing, I felt like I had read something for which Haikyuu was a volleyball fanfic of. Like, I was like... I was like, what's going on? What is this?
I remember having a very deep conversation about this fic in particular. Yeah. You brought it up.
It's good. It's one of those things where I'm like, what? Why isn't this just a book? Like, just go freaking publish this. Like, take it off of AO3, press Control F.
I think we've also thought that happens. Like,
yeah, true. Okay, I guess that does happen.
Just change character names
and just republish. Yeah.
There's one very famous example I will not go into detail of.
Well, we can at least mention the good old Shades of Grey example.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Yes, a bunch of published works have started off as fanfics. This is true.
I need permission from Lin's chat. Can I draw Spirit instead? He's so cute.
You know what? Valid. I give you full permission. Draw Spirit.
I fucking love little train engineer Link.
Yeah, he's so cute.
He's not that kind of engineer.
That's true.
He's a fucking train engineer.
But it's like, I can give him, because like, so you know, personality wise, we do give the Link's traits from like other characters in their thing, and there is like a train builder dude, so I'm willing to accept that Spirit at some point learned train building things from that one train builder dude who shows up, and therefore can also build parts of trains. I am willing to allow him that. He can do this. If 4, who does not actually do any smithing in his entire game, can be a smith in Linked Universe, then Spirit can learn some actual engineering underneath his train engineering. This is allowed.
Yeah, what you gonna do if your train breaks down?
Yeah, what you gonna do if your train breaks down? Exactly. Mob says no silent, but Pumpkin says true Spirit is great. So I think you've been given permission.
Oh God.
I'm sorry, Mob. We'll have to silent another day.
Maybe I'll draw both. If I have time, I'll try to do a quick art of both then.
Yeah, you can do your best. I believe.
So here's my problem, which is the opposite of Lin's in every way. Again, why are we associates?
Also true.
Here I am building a palette.
You're stuck with me.
We are starting with a good old
color palette. Why would you start with a color palette when you can just draw lines?
Dude, so when I was so when I'm casually drawing, like when I'm brainstorming, doing things like character designs, I try to start with line work.
Oh.
I could not. I think I lost the ability to do that.
Oh no.
I can't do line art anymore.
What? Line art good. You've been lied to by yourself.
Oh no.
No. This is actually too light. Maybe we do, or too dark. I'm gonna do a little lighter version. Why use many lines to make shapes when you can just skip right to shape? That's true. I am genuinely, I'm the sort of person who relies on my lines, so I can't.
No, lines are overrated.
Yeah, also to call that line by Joe Generic is great. AO3 is great. It's like the town square of fanfics. I love that. I've never thought of it that way, but that's amazing.
Town square of fanfics, interesting.
That's so good. I genuinely enjoy that. It's a perfect description. You can go on AO3 and you can find a fanfic for like anything. Actually, yeah, for anything. Huh?
That I can. Is there a train meme that I can work into this drawing?
That's a good question.
What's a fun scenario this person could be in?
Anyone have any ideas for Spirit, I guess? I have many, but they require other characters. Trolley problem! Like, wait, that's good! Trolley problem!
Oh shit.
Do it! I give you full permission. That's amazing.
Classic trolley problem illustration, the one with the like
Wait. Oh, okay, hold on.
black and white line
You know the
cartoon
wait.
thing.
You know the two villains in Spirit Tracks. There's like that one small guy with like the two hats, Chancellor Cole, and then there's like Miletus the demon. You gotta put them on 2 tracks and have him multi-track drift them. Come on.
This is becoming too elaborate of a drawing for me to do in one session.
Yeah, true. Do what you can. Do what you feel. If you want, he can be a good guy. He can like freaking drift the track off the trails and just like jump over things. He doesn't have to kill anyone. He's Spirit. He would find a way. If he kills someone, I'm okay with that too.
I'm looking for the classic trolley problem illustration. Why is this not readily available online?
Oh, I've seen it so many times because I'm on r/trolley problem.
Of course.
It's so good. It's so good. I highly recommend r/trolley problem. It's like hilarious.
But also this is a train, not a... Okay, anyway.
Yeah, it's a train. You can direct an entire train. That totally works.
Yeah.
Spirit, no. Spirit, yes.
Do you like have... Yeah, you direct your train places,
Yeah,
right?
no, you literally choose between tracks like all the time.
That's how you
Yeah.
navigate the world.
Yeah. It's allowed. It's allowed. Can Spirit also be running over the magician from AOL? Actually, the magician from AOL is very easy to draw in that he's like a shapeless purple figure with like a really ugly face. But but it is unrelated to Spirit Tracks.
I don't know what kind of... Okay, I will attempt to draw some iteration of the trolley problem.
It's up to you. You can draw whatever you want. You can also just draw I'm working on the train. I forgot to draw the red part. Oh no. Hold on. You can screenshot the site Weird Trolley Problems if you need a base. Is that a thing? I did not know this.
Trolley problems? I'm sure it's the same kind of content as r/trolley problems.
Makes sense, honestly.
I'm gonna try to pose him in the same pose as the sad guy from the trolley problem.
Poor Spirit. We were just talking about torturing our Links and Zeldas, huh? Oh no.
Torture your characters.
Do you save 1 Zelda or 10 Koroks? I feel like most Breath of the Wilds and or Tears of the Kingdom players would have a very clear answer to that.
Save the Koroks, obviously.
Phantom in 1 track, 5 assorted Zelda villains in the other. I mean, that's too easy. You guys are making easy trolley problems. It's gotta be something where both of the tracks are really bad so that you can like multi-track drift. You gotta have like I don't know, like Ganon on 1 track and like Chancellor Cole on the other or something.
I feel like, isn't that also kind of easy?
Well, I mean, the point is you have to kill both of them.
I guess.
Multi-track drifting is difficult, I've been told. Not that I have multi-track drifted a train before. Save Aurora or save Dawn? Is that a question for like chat? Shit. Gets dark real fast. Sorry, Dawn. Oh no. Look, Aurora would want you to save Dawn. I'll have you know. Echo would want you to save Dawn.
As I'm sketching out this trolley problem, people need to keep suggesting what's on the tracks.
Yeah, I'm genuinely, this is fun. We obviously know these characters wouldn't do this in canon, so I'm willing to have wait, no, hold on. Hypotheticals, there we go. I nearly didn't pronounce it right, but then I did get wrecked.
No, when I finish this drawing, you have to put it on your account saying I got a guest artist.
Imagine that. Wasn't there like a site for this or something? Like the Would You Rather site? I don't know if that's...
Yeah, would you rather trolley problem, it's really all the same thing.
Yeah, I guess Would You Rather is like a larger umbrella. Like, would you rather fight 1 Ganondorf or 10 Vatis? You know, like that sort of thing.
In that vein of questions, anybody got any interesting would you rather?
Oh yeah, agreed. Does anyone have any interesting?
It's always fun to think about things that will never come to pass.
Also true. Trolley question. Save all the 1,000 peoples of Hyrule who you haven't ever heard of, or save every single Zelda? The Zeldas would want you to save the people of Hyrule. This is unfair. Like, like the people of Hyrule would probably not want you to save the Zeldas, but Zeldas would want you to save the people, so... Can 100 spirits beat one silverback gorilla?
Oh, isn't there a site for that too?
Yes, that's true. There is a site for that. I'm curious, what does the site say? I feel like they could, but I'd have to think about it actually, because Spirit doesn't have any like world-shattering. Like 100 of many different links could defeat one silverback gorilla, but like, what about Spirit though? Like, what does he really have? He has like a whip. He has distance bombs. He has like arrows. He has a whip. That might help.
He has a boomerang that you can find any trajectory for.
That's true. That's true. It's a freaking like magic boomerang.
That's a powerful item right there.
It's pretty powerful, but is it gonna kill a gorilla though? You know, like I don't think he has anything that has enough force to kill a gorilla.
A boomerang.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
his whip is also a literal snake.
That's true. Can we poison? But the snake doesn't do any poison damage, so I guess not. I guess you do have bombs. That's true. Yeah. I guess you could do it with bombs. Yeah.
But you can also run it over with a train. Like,
I guess this is true. Do the spirits have their train?
A gorilla can beat a train.
Do the spirits have their train? I think this is important. Ooh, that's a good question. Mesa's question is good.
What is the question? Would you rather be able to speak to birds or be able to work with planes? One is attainable through human skill and the other is not. So, like, one's a supernatural power and the other is just having a job.
Would you like to have a job or be a superhero? Be like both, please. 5 gorillas in one track, 5 assorted Zelda villains in the other. I mean, this is also easy. We just run over the Zelda villains, right? The gorillas might tank it, NGL. That would be a bad thing. We need to destroy the Zelda villains. No. This is like that question of like, if you were in a room with like Hitler and like 2 other world villains and like a gun with 2 bullets, like what would you shoot?
By what?
There's like a meme, there's like a line from this TV show where someone hates this other character so much, like X hates Y so much that he's like, if I was in a room with Hitler and Y and 1 bullet, I would, or no wait, Hitler and another Hitler and Y, I would shoot Hitler twice or so, or no wait, hold on, I fricked it up like multiple times. I would shoot Y twice because I hate him so much. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that was like a really bad rendition of that meme, but it's a meme.
I feel like I've heard this joke, but
Oh, it's from The
can't quite
Office.
place where oh, it is from The Office. Okay,
Okay.
cool.
Tom Rules is confirmed.
About, yeah, oh my god, it's my Michael about this is a guy he really hates.
I don't know. I have no idea who these people are.
Yeah, no, I know.
Toby,
I've only
okay.
watched The Office because yeah, Toby. There you go.
All right. Oh, you've seen The Office. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have seen The Office.
Oh.
Because.
Unexpected?
And Lynn, everything I've seen on TV,
Oh.
including all my anime,
Valid.
is from my college boyfriend.
Right. Good point. That does make sense now. Would you rather make out with the giant pig Ganon in ALTTP or be given a real-life Master Sword and try to survive fighting him as a human from our world? Ooh.
Wait, hold on. What is the question?
Would you rather kiss Ganon or kill him? As in, like, you have to actually somehow manage to kill him with your
Dude,
skills.
Is this even a question? Kiss the Ganon.
God damn it. We asked the wrong person. No, wait, this is like the pig Ganon, though. Like, it's like a bad Ganon. You haven't seen this one.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
We asked the wrong person.
He can go. Naruto Ganon, he can go like, you know.
Frick it.
Pig Ganon, that's where it's at.
Of course. I feel like I'd like to try fighting him. Do I also get access to, like... If I have the Master Sword, can I also have, like, life-up items? Do I get, like, re-lives? Can I have Mipha's Grace? Or, like, the dolls? The Hyrule dolls?
Yeah, like, do I get all the other perks?
Yeah.
Of having the Master Sword and
Wait, hold on.
adventure to get one, or
Actually,
do
wait.
I actually have this hunk of metal that I can't lift?
Wait, but it's a trap. It's a trap. This is ALTTP. In ALTTP, the Master Sword does not kill Ganon. The silver arrows do. You wouldn't be able to kill him. You would die. You have to kiss Ganon. There's no other way.
Yeah, you have to kiss Ganon.
you said that with such resignation.
What does kissing Ganon accomplish? Because it's
Nothing.
like, would you rather defeat Ganon or kiss him? Like,
Not a
what
single
happens
thing.
after I kiss him?
Can you marry Ganon? I'm sure there's fanfic about this.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. About Pig Ganon too.
About Pig Ganon specifically. He turns into a frog. Oh no. How many legends are we combining? You know, it's surprising. I don't think any of the Links have turned into frogs. Have they? Mario has, though. Mario can possess a frog.
Actually, I was gonna say there was only one instance of Link turning into animals, but there was at least two.
There's many instances, yeah. There's like the wolf part, there's the rabbit part. There's various other animals in various other games, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I feel like there are. You can like possess seagulls in Wind Waker, for example. I guess you don't really turn into one, but you do possess them. Does that count? They have turned into paintings, this is true.
Seagulls.
Legend can turn into a painting. Legend and his cast. Peach kissing Bowser solves all problems. I mean, I think it would make Mario a little mad, though. Come on. Poor Mario.
I'm just trying to save the world here, man.
He's just trying to save the world. I think the official site for Nintendo calls Mario and Peach good friends.
Lol.
Walk away for a few seconds and come back to kissing Ganon to kill him. No, it's slightly different. It's kissing Ganon or killing him, but you are like a human, like not like Link. Mario can move on to Rosalina. Oh, we're ditching Peach. Oh no.
Was there any romantic subtext with Rosalina?
No, not at all.
That like Rosalina and Luigi are related?
That was like a game theory, but
yeah, okay, it was, yeah.
But I'm willing to believe. Actually, I'm willing to believe that Rosalina is Mario's future daughter, but not Luigi's, because it doesn't make sense. Luigi and Daisy both have brown/blackish hair, and I don't ship Peach and Luigi, which I believe was the base for that theory. Would you rather be okay, Mesa asks, would you rather be a turtle or a loaf of bread, Dust? I mean, you can't move as a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
This one seems a little easy.
A turtle? What are the... sell me on being a loaf of bread.
Yeah, like what are the upsides to being a loaf of bread? What do I get for this? Here. Good friends don't kiss the other on the forehead or nose as a thanks for being saved. Yeah, do they? In some cultures, yes, right? Like in France? Maybe? And also in Lord of the Rings...
They're not French, though.
True, but also in Lord of the Rings, Aragorn kisses Boromir on the forehead as Boromir is dying. And they're, like, not gay. And also not in a relationship. So there. So it works. Would you rather the enemies from the Zelda franchise come to our world and we try to use our weaponry to fight their magic and survive, or would you rather be put in the world of Zelda and try with Link's weaponry but your own human strength? Ooh. I feel like...
First one. That's
Wait, no, actually, because, like, I mean, yes, we could kill them with nukes, but we would need to know first, right? Like, I'm assuming they have knowledge and we don't here. Like, we don't know. Like, you as a normal human cannot rally, like, you know, the government to throw a nuke at Ganon. Like, it wouldn't work. Ganon would take over the world.
No, the government would totally take supernatural events of video game characters coming to our world seriously. What are you talking about? Government has, like, actual UFO research programs. Like,
you think?
They take this shit seriously. Yes! Wait, no, Lin, this is proven. It's called, Project Stargate? What is it?
Oh?
No, Blue Book. Blue Book is, yeah, Project Blue Book. Project Stargate is about, psychic powers.
Oh.
Yeah, Lin.
Okay. All right, I'll believe it.
Take all sorts of things seriously.
Okay.
I'm sure they'll nuke Ganon if Ganon shows up.
Oh yeah, would Ganon die to a nuke? Okay, but like to be fair, if they do have preparation and knowledge, then they would know that it's silver arrows or the Master Sword, I guess.
Or not, yeah, exactly. Like some Nintendo nerd will show up and be like, "This is how you beat him."
Yeah. Some Nintendo nerd would go up and like Ready Player One them, you know, like it would happen. No, but like, hold on. So it depends on which Link, right? Like some Links have innate abilities. Like Hyrule, we're not freaking, we can't be Hyrule. It's not gonna happen because he has like magic innate. However, many Links actually do rely on their items. Like a lot of them don't actually have strength. Wind is literally just a normal guy. He wasn't chosen for anything. His sister gets kidnapped and he goes on this adventure to save her. So theoretically, if a 12-year-old kid could do it, a 12-year-old kid with no hero's
purpose or mark or whatever. Theoretically, you might be able to. You have all the items that the Link has, presumably at this point. And like the only reason Wind is lifting those giant rocks, etc., is because he has a power bracelet, so you'd be able to do the same. Oh yeah, see, that's the thing. That's why I think it actually might be the second one, the better answer here. Because like, what if you can't forge a Master Sword to beat Ganon? Like, it might just not be possible in our world. Like, we don't have the materials or something. I think we might be fricked. I think you can't let Ganon come to this world because the way of beating him may not come with him.
Does the Master Sword hold special properties that defeat Ganon? What is the mechanic of a Master Sword?
So it's like, it's a spirit that was like kind of made by the goddess, and like...
Okay, in that case, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and it does have like special abilities, and it's like the only thing that can beat Ganon in many games, so... It's more of a question of how brave are you, I guess, but it's more like, it seems I'm either condemning the world to a surefire death, or presumably a surefire death, because we don't know. Maybe the Master Sword would come with us, you know, like it could happen. We know how to make a Master Sword, but we can't recreate. Yeah, can we like, we can't recreate like the goddess's blessing, right? Can we? I mean, I don't know.
Scientific recreation of goddess's blessing.
It could work. Ganon would take one look at this world and leave. Ganon's like, I'm done. Not with that attitude, we can't. Yeah, we just gotta like, I don't know, find a way to scientifically re-engineer the goddess's blessing. It will happen. I don't think there's any games in which Ganon gets defeated by like normal materials other than the silver arrows, but they are like given to you by a great fairy, so who knows what was going on in there. Would Ganon even bother with us without the sake? Oh yeah, I guess, yeah. We don't really have a Triforce.
Ganon could just lead a peaceful life in our world.
I guess there's kind of Gerudo people, sort of. Oh shit. Oh no.
Wow, Lin, what are you implying here?
I'm brown, I can say this. It's okay. Yeah, no, I think you're right. Oh no, wait, Ganon would like nukes. He's gonna go after the nukes. It's too late. This is not gonna happen. I think the nukes would be under control of Ganon very quickly. If Ganon was in our world. Like, Triforce is one thing. Getting nukes is another. He would go for the nukes, get the nukes, and probably return to Hyrule and blow everything up. Like...
This is assuming a lot of things, like he can get back to Hyrule.
That's true. Can he get back to Hyrule? Okay, even if not, he would be like, alright, now that I have control of the world's weaponry, why not just launch it, you know? Nukes confirm Triforce with power. Yeah, I feel like when he touches the nukes, they split and a third of them come to him. Not sure if the VTube model is blinking one eye at a time. Oh, is it doing that? I can turn that off. I did that so I can wink. But it sometimes doesn't work. And sometimes it just makes it look really weird.
I think it's dumb.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm gonna turn it off.
Why would I ever want to wink at anyone?
Yeah, sometimes it loses track of one eye and then just decides to do its own thing. And you can change that, but here, let me turn that off. All right, here. Input. Let's do left. Select. Okay, I think we're good now. Right? My eyes are closed, yeah? Are my eyes closed? But look, I can see! By the power of... I'm actually just keeping one eye closed right now. Phew, Lin is not a frog, guys. Surprisingly enough, I can control my eyes individually. Is this not a thing that people can do? Like, I find it very easy to wink. Well, yeah, I mean, like, some people are not good at winking, right? Like, I can do that.
Oh, I can.
Oh, you can wink? Okay, yeah, there you go. See, it's not hard. Tracking can be tricky.
Like,
why would you wink?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Nobody in this world deserves a wink from me.
Ooh, true. You need high honors to deserve a dust wink.
Dots keep on appearing at the edge of my screen because my bird is licking the screen. I am sorry.
Oh, I love that. We could distract Ganon by making him play Smash Brothers. That's an idea.
Dude! Yeah, he would just show up in our world and he'd be in video games in our world.
He's like, what the frick is this? What are they doing? Is this a representation of me? Somehow I picture him as like a Vegeta type, I don't know why. Alright, we're getting all the colors out. Is this a red potion? Let's make it a red potion. Wait, actually, hold on. What's that, AOL potions? We can make it a blue potion, can't we? Those are the life potions from AOL. Ta-da, potion. This is about not the right game. Where is the adventure link? There we go, okay. Nope, wait, no it's not. This is not about the right game. Heck, okay, AOL, laws, items. Items in this, okay, here we go. Yeah, magic jar, that's the one. It looks a little different. I've given him like a normal potion. I guess I could just redraw it real quick. What about the Zelda 1 items? This isn't spoilers. I've seen this game too many times. Yeah, they are still a little different. Okay, I choose to believe he's gotten like a more recent type of potion. I think this one looks a little cuter. But we'll make it red. We'll give him the higher level. We can't make him play Zelda because he always loses. True, he's gonna rage. You pulled 3 characters in a row from Delius? Okay, wait, now I'm curious. What were they? Gifka? Okay. That's the Lion King's assistant. Who else did Mesa pull? Makalov? That's the gambler boy. I have not scrolled up far enough. Yeah, who's the 3rd person you pulled? Oh, and Tibarn! Oh, Tibarn's the best. I love him. He's the Hawk King. The King of the Hawks.
Have we decided who's tied to the tracks here?
Oh, I need to pull up a Hyrule reference. Okay, hold on. Hyrule reference. Would you rather go into the world of Zelda and explain to her and Link that they are fictional characters and their efforts are just entertainment, or find out that our world is fictional and we aren't real? I do both. Like, neither of those sound bad. Like, first of all, I would go to the world of Zelda and I wouldn't explain that they're fictional. I'd just be like, oh, welcome, this is a nice parallel universe. Like, I'd believe it.
When the point of the question is you have to do it, so...
I mean, I guess, but like, after my explanation ends, I'd be like, all right, and now... I'd like you to know that I think, personally, that your world is just as real as ours. In fact, maybe we're fictional. And they'd be like, Like, I feel like those two things actually flow into each other.
Huh. Okay, but like, if we were living in the Matrix, would you want to wake up?
Depends. Am I waking up to something better?
Does that matter?
No, not really. I guess you're right.
I think in the Matrix, the implication is like the outside world is pretty awful.
It's a good point. Yeah, I'd be one of those plebs that stays asleep, wouldn't I? I'd be like, 5 more minutes.
To be fair, I do very much enjoy my current life, even though it stresses the fuck out of me.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, I feel like I'm doing alright. I like this life. Maybe once this one's over, I'd consider it. We'll see.
Once this one's over, what do you think is the afterlife, Lin?
Yeah, I'll go to heaven and I'll be like, alright, so, you know.
Another go?
Another go around? If we're going to the world of Zelda, how can we be sure that their world is fictional? Huh? What?
No, I was saying that's the appeal of reincarnation.
Yeah, exactly, isn't it? I mean, hey, if Hylia can do it. If we're going to the world of Zelda, how can we be sure that their world is fictional and that the game's a representation of their... Yeah, exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think if we were going to the world of Zelda and it feels real, then I'd be like, alright, sounds like this is fine. Okay.
Here's the other question you always think about when imagining yourself going into fictional universes is like, what if you're just a normal-ass person in that very magical world?
Oh, yeah. So I used to play this all the time, actually, which is like... You can go to a universe, but you can't choose where you are in the universe. What universe would you pick? You know what I mean? Like, that adds a layer of complexity. The usual correct answer, though, is Pokemon. I think Pokemon you can't go wrong with.
Yep. Because it's not you that's magical, it's everything around you.
Well, kind of, but like some universes, because like if you're not given any choice, like you might be like, oh, like I don't like One Piece or something, but like you're probably gonna end up being one of those like thousands of Marines that get slaughtered in like the war or something, you know, like.
Well, true. Yeah, while in Pokemon, you can just leave at 10 years old and go on an adventure.
Or you might be like a normal adult.
Animals.
But like at least you just be a normal adult. Like I think the worst thing you can be in Pokemon is a normal adult.
The worst thing you can be in a Pokemon universe is a deadbeat dad.
Yeah, pretty much, actually. Would you rather have to end all your sentences blinking like Duval from One Piece, which is like winking, or have to talk at 0.25x speed permanently? Oh, I would blink.
My God.
I'd go with the blink. I need my fast talking. I appreciate it too much. I need to get my ideas out. Let the world know what I have to say.
But at the same time, maybe I would just like start writing all my responses.
Oh, I guess it's true. It is surprisingly difficult though to have to write out everything you're saying.
True, yeah. But I feel like I'd figure out a system for it. Maybe I'll make myself a little device for it. Because there's like...
That's true. But you'd still, if you can't speak faster, you'd have to like make a... You'd have to rely on essentially what like deaf and or mute people do in real life, which is like one of those sign translation devices.
Yeah.
And they're pretty good, I think, nowadays. Actually, they've gotten a lot better. Yeah, I've spoken about this before.
Ever.
Yeah, you could just not talk. I've spoken about this before. I used to get like, I don't know, some sort of illness all the time and just not be able to talk. And like, I don't know why, but it would happen like pretty frequently. At least a few times a year, probably more than that. So I had like little note cards and stuff that would say things I made little note cards. Like I wrote out common responses for things and I would just text people whenever I needed stuff. But it's like, it's such a pain. It's such a pain.
Yes, no, and grilled cheese.
Well, now I'm curious. What's the grilled cheese an answer for?
I don't know. That's one of the cards you had though, right?
Yeah, totally. Yes, no.
Who's tied to the tracks?
Who's tied to the tracks? I guess you could do like a villain of various types. It's up to you, really. I don't mind.
Are they gonna be villains? Oh, thank you for the hydrate.
You can put villains. You can put like whatever you want. I don't mind. Like Spirit canonically is a good guy, but this is non-canon, so you can do what you want. Linebeck 3, no, don't kill off Linebeck. Poor guy. But you can do it if you want. Like I'm saying, it's fine.
Put people from chat.
Put people from chat. That's hilarious. Everyone who suggested.
Everybody pick either top track or bottom track, and I'll put all of you in here.
That's so funny. I'm down for that.
This is so funny.
You have to pick without looking at chat. We're used to dying horribly. Yeah, this is true.
and then afterward, when I finish with this drawing, I'll put
we hold a vote.
Discord and everybody can choose which track they want the spirit trait to go on.
Yes. This is great.
Alright. Mom says top. Joe Generic on top, Pumpkin on bottom.
This is so good.
Fuck yeah.
This is amazing. Tom Roll's best idea.
This is a great idea. I'm just gonna draw you guys as the stock people that appear in the original
illustration. I'm going with Marionette and Loomish, and Mob goes traitor.
Oh god.
Hey, wait, Mob, this time Mesa has joined you. I think you will live or die together.
Also, thank you for letting me know whether you're a top or a bottom, everybody.
Hey. Jokes that I can't make because I'm wholesome, but Dust can.
Yeah.
This is some weird Survivor game oof. Super Slick is so confused.
What, did somebody just come in?
No, so Dust is drawing, for the people who may have just joined, Dust is drawing a trolley problem. I was tricked. Dust is drawing a trolley problem and wants to know what track you would be on, the top or the bottom. Respond without looking at chat. All of chat is going on the tracks.
Because I think chat is doing a pretty good job at distributing themselves.
Surprisingly, yes, actually, I didn't expect this. Guys, come on, play optimally. If you're in a death game, you'd all freaking die.
Well, half of you would die.
True. Well, no, see, the thing is, this is minority rules, right? Like, as in... Okay, well, I guess it could be majority. It could be minority rules. It could be majority rules. It depends on how sadistic the people who vote on this are.
theoretically, if the chat is like known to be sadistic and will kill off as many people as possible, then you would want to split it evenly. But if you believe in chat's wholesomeness, then you would actually want to put as few people on one track as possible. So really, it all depends. How far are we playing this liar game, so to speak, which is a manga that everybody should read because it has a very similar game in there except with more rules and a lot more thinking. So fun. Optimal play is to have a tie-in. No, the optimal play is to have everybody go on one track and then set the train on the other track. Which, like, this would be something that they would discuss in Liar Game, and it would not happen because humans are selfish and greedy. You should watch Liar Game, or, sorry, not watch, it's not a thing. Read Liar Game, it's very good. For help, I am stuck in Tellius. Oh yeah, my son has pulled 4 people from Tellius. It's actually really funny. You've got Khalil, who runs the bar that Makalov gambles all his money away and works in. Congratulations. You have 2 Laguz and 2 people who work at a bar.
Okay, so now, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 people on the top track. This is the best idea I've ever had.
This is a great idea. I genuinely enjoy this. Anyone who dies in the trolley game immediately dies in XCOM 2. No, I'm kidding.
Alright, who are the wonderful bottoms? I mean, the bottom tracks.
You will get no sympathy from Tellius.
2, 3,
So good.
4. Is it 4 people on the bottom track as well?
Super Slick says 4 and 4.
Okay, 4 and 4. There you go.
There you go. You have to label them too. You gotta put chat in there.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah. Hey, you've escaped Tellius. Congratulations, Mesa summoned Ruby. Ruby best. The best Toen character.
Ruby Quest.
Ah, that would be funny. I haven't put any Ruby Quest people in there because I haven't read Ruby Quest.
This is turning into a very strange drawing.
Who will you kill?
Who will
Go,
you
Spirit.
kill?
Decide. Spirit is like, I
okay,
freaking resigned from being a hero, and you people are freaking back at it again.
So now this is Mob. Now I'm labeling everybody.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, this is Joe.
Alright.
Joe generic.
Okay.
Wait, I gotta make sure I'm not. This is Pumpkin.
Very nice. You should read Ruby Quest. I should.
So if you requested to be on a track first, then you get killed first.
Right, because of course that's what we want.
This is Reaper.
Mesa's emblem has been set to Sanic from the Hedge. God damn it. Every now and then, you come back in with Sanic from the Hedge.
Marionette.
Wonderful. Is it actually 4 and 4? Did you people split yourselves completely equally? Maybe chat will be sadistic.
And then Mesa's on top.
Oh, you got Gimli. Hey.
Wait,
Oh, that's a good one.
Tom Rule says they're going with Marionette and Loomish, so this is Tom. It might be 5 to 4. I didn't read Tom Rules.
Oh, we missed one.
They didn't say top or bottom. They said they were just going with people.
Oh, yeah, makes sense. Oh, yeah, Hobbit, check in on Dust Stream right now. Chat is getting themselves killed. Oh, wait, hold on. Hobbit has to choose. Hobbit, don't look at Dust Stream yet. Select whether you want to be on the top track or the bottom track when Spirit runs his Spirit train over. You have to select, though. You might live. You might live.
It is 4 and 4, okay.
Oh, Kohi's here too. Kohi, select top or bottom in terms of not... Yeah, in terms of which Spirit Track's train you would like to be... Or no, hold on. Which Spirit Track you would like to be on when Spirit runs you over with your train. Okay, Hobbit says top track. Add Hobbit to the top track.
Okay, Hobbit's getting added to top. I need to expand the canvas now.
Here in this chat, we live for the juxtaposition of wholesome chat and depraved acts going on in the whatever stream is currently happening.
I'm sorry, it's me.
I'm gonna be honest, I've been killing people all the time in XCOM 2, it's fine.
So what is the main gameplay gimmick of XCOM?
Well, dying apparently, no. So it's
cool.
it's a tactical RPG, but it's one in a genre that I'm very not familiar with, both in terms of TRPGs and in terms of just like the genre itself. So it's been a lot of fun just learning new mechanics, getting people exploded, getting cars exploded, getting roofs exploded. Did you know anything can explode in this game? I wasn't aware, but now I am. Don't forget the gambling. Yeah, so chat has been selflessly and sacrificially volunteering themselves for the meat grinder, which is to say that we now have a running list of chat members who have, by the way, I am keeping track, as you know me. I keep track of all data. All of the data and information for which members of chat have been killed, how many streams you've lasted, when you got put in. All of this is being tracked and will be tallied at the end. We'll see who's lived the longest. It's gonna be Mesa somehow.
Okay. We are now skewed.
Ooh.
There were more people on one track than the other.
Oh no. Oh no.
Power outage says they're a switch, so I guess they're in the middle.
Just straight in the middle.
Or laid across both, you know.
Yeah, Drivis, would you like to be... Maybe we clone Drivis. Currently on Power Outage is Drivis. Maybe we clone Drivis and we put them on like the top one and the bottom one. It's up to you. Would you like a coin flipped, or would you like to just be on both tracks?
This is a lot of people, by the way.
Wait, I'm a hype train conductor. I should be on the train. Ooh, Kohi makes an argument for being on the train. Can Kohi escape death? Is that allowed?
Is it allowed? That's a good question.
I feel like Spirit is already in the conductor's spot, so it's too late.
Well, no, Spirit's on Spirit as per Trolley Problem classic illustration.
Oh,
Spirit's
true.
on the side of the track with the big old lever.
Right, good point, good point. Somebody else is... Phantom's in the train. Phantom is gleefully running people over. Phantom would do that.
Yeah.
Spirit would like hesitate. Spirit would be like, he's too nice. He'd be like, oh no, wait, what? Phantom would be like, you asked for death? I am already dead. It's not that bad, look.
You'll just come back as a friendly spirit.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
To be fair, she's not dead. She's just been disembodied.
True. It's kind of up for interpretation whether or not she actually died and came back to life or not. I think that she lived. I think she didn't necessarily die, but it's pretty close to death.
Right. I will start coloring and lining or finishing up or whatever. I'll start coloring this drawing, and you guys can keep on sounding off in the chat. If I didn't see you, then please let me know.
Yeah, get added still. You have time.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue the drawing though, because goddamn, I got too carried away having fun.
Don't worry, if we die, we'll just borrow some more clones from the XCOM streams. Yeah, I think we're on like Mob 3 now, and it's only been like 4 streams, so...
Oh, you guys are cloning now, so...
Oh yeah, no, 100%. I'm very surprised that Mesa has actually survived up until this point. And Mesa, you've now gotten Dodge +6, so maybe you'll live more. I don't know what Dodge +6 does, because I've never played this game before, but it does something, I'm sure. Mesa can't escape the main lord allegations. Wow, that's sad. Anyways, have 5 big booms from what Lin's exploded. Yeah. We're just exploding everything. I'm not that Tulsa coin it is. Okay, did we flip a coin on Drivis currently on Power Outage?
Yeah, sure. Coin flip. Google coin flip. Joke's on you, my coin only has heads. Nope, it's tails, okay.
Ooh, okay.
Like the miles per hour.
Yeah.
Alright, you're on the bottom track.
Do we make Lin choose when dust is finished? Ooh, okay, I actually don't know. I've not been keeping track who's on what tracks.
Oh yeah, Lin. Which
All
track
right.
are you on?
No, I'm not on the tracks, obviously. I get to pick which track it runs over.
Oh, Lin chooses okay. So now we get to test the morality of Lin.
Well, no, I'm just not gonna look. I'm gonna pick randomly.
No,
Yeah.
you gotta look.
I would play this too
If you were in a
optimally.
real trolley problem, would you just close your eyes and pick?
No, I would count and pick the least one. Like, it's too optimal.
That's not fun.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna gamble and pick randomly.
I'll put myself on the other track then.
I'm gonna be like, for the good of the many.
Wait, hold on. Now is a real question. Lynn, if I were on one of the tracks, would you still choose optimally?
I mean, is it optimal to save you in this situation?
If I were on the track with fewer people.
Yeah, probably. I'm too nice.
Oh my god!
But I'd feel really bad about it.
Lynn just said she would kill me. To be fair, Lynn, if you were on the track with fewer people, I would kill you.
Yeah, I know you would.
Just to kill you. It doesn't have anything to do with the people on the train tracks. It's
Yeah,
just
I
kill
mean,
you.
see, this is what we thought. See, Dust says this, but you know, in real life, Dust would be out there untying me as fast as she could. If I live, I live. If I die, I get to torture the evil wizard's ghost where the timeline eventually merges. True, hey.
What's the actual name of currently on power outage?
Oh, I mean, the original name for them was DRIRVAS, but like, you can also just go power outage.
DRIRVAS. Okay.
I don't know.
Purpose?
Yeah, I don't know what
Full
that is actually. I never
name.
figured
Draw a
out.
light bulb above your head to signify the power outage.
Oh, nice. I like that. Frankly, the best way to deal with an actual trolley problem is to swap the tracks as the trolley runs over the switch so it will derail and not kill anyone. Yeah, exactly. Like, I would be out here optimizing the game, which is just not fun, so...
That's not the point of the trolley problem. It's a moral dilemma.
Yeah, true. Lynn, Dust would save me. Dust, yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, no. Dust likes to posture, but we all know the truth. Oh, you got loot from Magval. Let's go. What is it they say? Tsundere?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I like teasing Dust too much. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think we ruled earlier in a drawing stream that the one that's been assassinating people in XCOM is Dust, right?
Oh, I'm in the game?
No, as in like, you know, I threatened to kill off chat in real life when they die in the game, right?
Right, yeah.
And we do this by sending Dust to their house with a knife.
Oh, right, yes.
Yeah.
I am the meta entity.
The meta entity. Dust determines who lives or dies. Or at least kills off the people who are determined to die. The most moral is to choose and then turn back and finish the job. Oh, wait, that's a good one. You could go full Partitio and fight the train. This is true. There's actually a freaking
Fight the
RPG.
train.
There's an RPG final boss battle, which is you literally fight a train. Like, this is the thing. In Octopath Traveler 2, one of the storylines ends with the main character fighting a train, and he wins, because he's cool, and he's a merchant, and he destroys capitalism with the power of more capitalism.
The finale of The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, I'm very sorry to spoil. It's a great game, you should go play it. Is also you fighting a train.
What, you fight a train? Why?
Yeah. It's actually an awesome twist, actually. I'm sorry for spoiling it.
I mean, this means nothing to me, so...
It's a very good twist. I actually loved Murder of Sonic.
Oh, okay. The art looked really cute. I saw you play like 5 seconds of
The
it.
art is so on model and
Yeah.
well done, yet it has like an indie charm to it. I don't know
Yes.
how they did it, but it's very good.
I don't even know Sonic, the game series, very well, but I was like watching that gameplay and I'm like, oh, this is really good. Draw the Korok in the bottle. Ooh. All right, maybe. Yeah. I might hide a Korok somewhere in here. The bottle sounds like a good place.
Out of hiding Korok.
Hiding Korok. To be fair, if Deku people, like an entire Deku princess, can fit in a bottle, then presumably so can a Korok.
A lot of things can fit in bottles in the
Zelda series. Yeah, true. The entire Zelda. The whole Zelda. In FF7, you fight a train. Oh, what? You mean like Cloud Strife?
You're fighting trains.
Yeah, why are so many people fighting trains? We'll pull a Sabine, and suplex the train. You can just... All right. Fun fact, I know what a suplex is because I've watched Gintama.
I know what a suplex is because I played Kirby.
You can suplex people in Kirby with what arms?
Yeah.
How?
Dude, Kirby's entire thing is he sucks up things and gain their powers. You don't think anybody can suplex in the in the Kirby universe.
Oh, I guess there's like a wrestling guy he like, I don't know, absorbs the powers from, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, it's like a power you get from defeating a mini-boss.
Okay, I believe. The true solution to the trolley problem is building a ramp so it can do a sick barrel roll. True, actually. Yeah, you gotta do like a whole Sonic ramp, you know? Like you gotta loop to loop and then... and then like a ramp... Make the trolley believe in you. That's right. Seems to be a JRPG trope. Really? To fight trains. I was unaware of this. I didn't know so many games had trains that you could fight. There's a lot of train fighting going on. Why are there trains in JRPGs? It's usually fantasy. It's the wrong genre.
What do you mean, Lin? Trains exist in real life.
In fantasy, like in like a world before the modern comforts of trains and transportation.
Trains.
And trains.
Guys, how do we break it to her that trains exist in real life?
I know trains are real. My point is that usually things in fantasy universes come before the era of trains. Like, there were knights and stuff around in an era where there was not trains.
Oh, I see. Trains.
So if there are knights in your universe, then it's a bit weird that there are also trains.
Trains. I guess because trains are cool.
Yeah, true.
Trains are pretty cool. If I weren't so obsessed with planes, I might work on trains.
That's true. I have a friend who really likes trains. I told you about this. We went to the place that I've been calling New Hyrule.
Yep.
Yeah, we just rode trains around all the time. Everywhere.
Yeah. I'll
Just a whole bunch of trains.
collect all the obsessions of over 60s white American men.
Are there a lot of over 60s white American men who like trains? Is that a thing?
I think that's like stereotypical, right? I don't know.
Oh, is it? Oh, I didn't know that. Huh.
Trains, planes, yeah. Other modes of transport. Unless they're into trucks, in which case they're only into trucks.
Just makes sense. The trucks part I get. I feel like trucks is something I've heard. There's an ability in Kirby called suplex, and it's just Kirby grabbing enemies and suplexing them in different ways.
Yeah,
oh,
exactly.
Okay. All right. That's not even the only ability that allows Kirby to suplex. Okay, good to know. I can't believe Kirby would do this to them. But you know what? I kind of can, actually.
Kirby's a menace, man.
Kirby is a menace. But he's our menace.
He's our pink, fluffy, squishy marshmallow menace.
Yeah. We love ourselves a Kirby. Time to get Dust, the classic children's book, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Is that a thing? I thought you would say Thomas the Tank Engine.
Thomas the Tank Engine is off-putting, and I think many people would agree.
Oh, is he? Okay. I don't know.
Have you never seen a Thomas the Tank Engine?
I mean, I kind of, like, know what he looks like, but not, like...
It's a train with, like, a human face on it.
Well, yeah, but I mean, lots of things have human faces on it in, like, the old children's cartoons, don't they?
But, like, it's like a unsettling human face on
Oh.
it.
I guess the point is, like, I never saw these as a kid, so I was always like, okay, I guess they just put faces on things, all right. Thomas is great.
Yeah, that's definitely something they did, is just put faces on inanimate objects, or
Yeah.
I guess in trains, animate objects. But,
Right. Like in Majora's Mask, the moon has a face. In Teletubbies, the sun has a face.
Okay, you can't make the argument of faces aren't off-putting and then say moon from Majora's Mask. That's not how it works.
All right, fair enough. I'll have you know, I grew up watching Thomas and thinking about it, there were some things that were traumatizing. Oh. Oh.
Dude, like, old kids shows are traumatizing. What were the adults thinking?
Why? No, what's traumatizing about them?
Have you watched Teletubbies?
I mean, yeah, but like, it's just, there's a face in the sun. That's fine.
The Sun Baby is fine, but the vacuum cleaner...
It's just a vacuum cleaner, probably. I don't know, I watched it later, I guess. Like, I think when I was an adult, I was like, ah, okay, this is a thing. I'm not sure why we're watching people with televisions embedded in their skin, but I'm not gonna question it.
or my favorite, least favorite off-putting cartoon of my olden days, Pingu.
Oh, yeah, I've seen memes.
The Newt guy?
Yeah, the
I
Newt.
watched that growing up unironically.
Oh.
That
Did you...
scarred me for life.
So you were traumatized by it then?
Pingu is quite traumatizing.
Oh no.
Pingu is very scary.
I wasn't aware of this. Newt. That's how it goes, eh? I've seen the memes.
Newt, yeah.
I've seen the memes.
Yeah, he does it all the time.
How is Pingu traumatizing? People want to know.
It's like, okay, first of all, it's the claymation, man. Like, it's non-high quality claymation to the point where everything kind of looks like it sludges into each other.
Oh.
It's the animation is like quite off-putting. There's a terrifying seal, I think,
Okay.
that shows up in some episodes. Also, the way that Pingu acts is very odd.
Okay.
It's very strange. I don't know how to explain it. It's some uncanny valley shit goes on in that show.
Have to dip, must watch the VOD. Yeah, watch the VOD to find out if you live or die, exactly. Here's hoping you don't get trained. We believe in the ability of chat to not get trained.
Has nobody watched Pingu?
No, not really. I mean, it seems perfectly nice, like a good little show about penguins or something.
Oh.
Maybe. Presumably.
It's sort of like, I think Pingu's slowly going crazy over the gramophone? I don't know.
What? Why?
Exactly!
There's literally an episode of Thomas where a train decides to stay in a tunnel for some reason, being stubborn, and the solution was to seal up the tunnel with a brick with him in it. What? Why?
Shows, man.
What? I'm glad to know they've invented solitary confinement for Thomas the Tank Engine's friends, but I don't remember that episode, says Mob. I'll have you know, we had Bugs Bunny, and that was very nice and not traumatizing, so maybe
Bugs
everybody
Bunny
should get
was
on...
fine.
Yeah, maybe everybody should get on the level and get Bugs Bunny instead. It's just better.
Is Bugs Bunny Looney Tunes?
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
And responsible for spreading the myth that rabbits like carrots.
Oh, is that like a Bugs Bunny thing?
Yeah, I think it was popularized by Bugs Bunny, while rabbits cannot actually have that many carrots.
Huh. Interesting. Oh, bot? Alright, hold on. I'll kill him. Oh wait, I may have to not do that. You're gonna have to kill them. They're on your channel.
Oh, they're mine!
Yeah. Go kill the bot.
Murder!
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 Put the bot on the
Bye.
tracks.
Yeah, exactly.
Spirit, kill the bot! See, that's the good ending. The good ending is there's a third path and it only has the bot on it. Oh, Mesa's got it. Thank you, Mesa. Appreciate it.
Oh, did you get it? We must have gotten it at the same time.
Oh wait, how did Mesa get it?
What? No, Mesa's not a mod on my thing.
Yeah, I'm a mod on your thing, but I'd have to open up your chat for that.
No, I got it. It's okay.
Oh, you already got it. Okay, neat. It's been gotten. It's been gotten. Oh, mods can take action when there's a shared chat. Oh, I didn't know that. Never mind.
What?
Apparently I could have done it.
What? Mind blown.
Mind blown. Okay, let's do some shading. Woo. New. What color are we shading today? Purple. Mods beat the bot with hammers. Mods send the chat to XCOM 2. All of the above, please. The bot has been slain. +1 XP. Woo. I wish we got XP in real life. That would be neat.
Lin, I think we do.
Well, like, okay, let me rephrase that. I wish we could see how much XP we had as an actual stat in real life. That would be neat. Like, I want to look at something and be like, ah, I see. I must gain 10 more XP to get to the next level.
That would be too easy.
I wish, yeah. Pour one out for the bot. He was 1 day from retirement. Yeah, if only. Execution points. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't you want to build up your level of violence?
My level of violence?
There's, in Undertale, the EXP,
Oh, right.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
feel like murder would be more common if XP were real. Dark, but maybe true.
But like, is that a valid way to gain XP though? Because I think if XP were real,
Oh, you couldn't?
I don't know. Like,
Oh, really?
in some games, gaining XP is different from just killing a lot of things, right? Right?
I guess. That's a good point. I guess it would depend on what class tree you're in, right? Someone like reclasses into serial killer and everyone's like, no. What if your job class like showed over your head? Like someone's walking around and their class is like bank robber. Like, wait a minute.
That's a class, okay.
Like your profession, yeah. It's like whatever you do to make money, right?
Oh, that's your class?
I mean, it would be. How much EXP is an ant worth? That's a good point. I feel like at some point ants become 0. Maybe when you're at like level 1, they give you an XP.
Oh, yeah. Do you need to grind?
Yeah, I think you can grind.
But if your class is like, for example, engineer, then you can't kill ants to gain experience toward being an engineer.
Right,
so,
right.
Like, there's different things you need to do to gain relevant XP.
It's true that killing is how you get XP in the vast majority of games with XP. However, there are other games that don't have you kill necessarily, so at least we've got that going for us.
Yeah.
You can pacifist route your way through life, presumably, if you wanted.
What color are Spirit Link's eyes?
Oh, good question. I
tell.
need to freaking look at the thing myself.
They might be purple? Or blue?
I kind of went with like some form of like bluish gray, probably. Steel gray.
Okay.
Because I went with gray for Phantom, I remember. Yeah, it could be like bluish gray. I would take that. Some Links and Zelda's eye colors matter. Spirit is not one of them, so you can pick whatever you feel like is best. In Minecraft, you get XP by breeding animals. I guess that's a valid option.
Oh, that too. Oh, that could be like farmer XP.
Yeah. It's like in Pokemon, and you're high level, you go back to the first route. Yeah. Like, I feel like if you're in some games, you just stop gaining XP from anything that's low enough level, or something that's like not in your class range, you know? People are gonna metagame and try to exploit the XP system. Oh, totally. Yeah, 100%. There was actually a good webcomic I read recently, like a Korean manhwa, I think. Maybe, I could be wrong.
There's a lot of... Wait, was it a webtoon or like a...
Yeah. It was a webtoon, I think.
Yeah, there's a lot of webtoons about like... about like real world with
Yes.
video game logics.
Exactly. I feel like that specifically gets done a decent amount. This one was good, I liked it. It's called, it's like Triple S Class Suicide Hunter is the name of the comic.
Interesting, okay. I haven't heard of this one.
Yeah, like the character
again,
is smart.
I haven't heard of a lot of webtoons.
Fair enough. It's not solo leveling. I don't know what solo leveling is about, but Triple S Class, I think the main character was actually quite smart in how he used his abilities, which I appreciated. That's the sort of thing I like, actually. I kind of just look for people who like use their abilities well and don't just squander them. I'm like, why? Can a detective class person get XP from killing ants if they use a magnifying glass? Would that even help? I think after a certain point, you've already maxed out the I know how to use a magnifying glass skill tree, and then it doesn't give you anything anymore. Depends which patch are you on. I like the implication that they patched it out at some point. There's a subreddit for this, actually. It's called like r/outside, I think. It's a subreddit where everyone pretends that the real life is like a video game and people have levels and like etc. But you can ask like real questions. Yeah, it's actually really nice, yeah. You can ask like real questions, essentially, and like people will pretend that it's a video game and answer you.
Wait, that's awesome.
It's very fun.
I need to get on this sub.
You should, yeah.
Solo leveling is the patient zero of the leveling up manhwas. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, solo leveling is like the example of it birthed all the other
Oh.
video game mechanics in real life kind of manhwas. I think it's
Really?
genre defining. Yeah,
Huh. I mean, oh, okay.
it's like
Alright.
a movie now, right? Is it a movie or
Oh.
a show?
I was unaware of that.
Yeah, we're in the age where webtoons get made into movies and shows now. So
I mean, that's kind of cool. I liked Tower of God.
yeah. Like
They made an anime out of it, I
anime
heard.
being made into movies. Like we're,
Oh,
we're
yeah,
kind
yeah,
of in that stage with
For sure.
manhwas too now.
Like Tower of God is a manhwa, and I think it got made into like an anime, and I don't know if the anime was good, but I liked Tower of God. I heard it got worse though. Cadence was telling me.
I wasn't really intrigued by it, honestly.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was pretty good.
It was a kind of storytelling that I wasn't super into.
Oh. I liked
I
the
like
first
the
bit.
alligator, though.
Who? Oh, the alligator.
The
Yeah.
alligator.
Yeah. His name is Rock, I think. He's very cool. I love Rock. Yeah, Tower of God season 1, or like the first bit. There's like a thing that happens. I can't really spoil it. There's like a very important thing that happens, and then the story shifts. Before that point, it was all pretty good.
Super into Tower of God. I too read a lot of webcomics and
Oh.
still reads a lot.
Oh, I wonder if I too has read Magician, which is this one manhwa I read back in the day that was amazing, and then the translator stopped working on it, and then
Oh,
many.
maybe she could translate.
Well, no,
Oh,
like
no,
the.
you said it was completed, but you didn't
Yes.
like it as much, right?
Correct. It was completed, and the ending was atrocious, actually. So maybe I think I know why the translator stopped working on it. Like the ending was genuinely one of the worst endings I could have thought up for the. Like I could have made an easier ending by just thinking about it for 0.01 second, and I'm very, very sad that they decided to go with that for the ending. Like all of the ending was bad, and I don't know how they managed that because it was such a good story before then. Like Tower of God gets a little bit worse, but like Magician like crashed and burned. It was really bad.
Interesting.
Also, please do not refer to cartoonized versions of manhwa as anime, because that's a different cultural thing. It should be called by its correct name for animated shows in Korea, which is manhwa.
Oh, wait, what? Wait. I thought, okay, wait, then Donghua is the Chinese
it's-
version? Maybe?
Yeah, I can see that.
I think that's what it is. I'm looking this up.
I'm
I'm looking this up. I'm looking this up.
No, I think Korean animation.
Animation
shows
produced in
are-
China, heck yeah!
They're technically manhwa yonghwa, which is like
Ah,
cartoon movies. Manhwa is just like anything
Okay.
that's cartoonized. So like so comics.
Hmm.
Anything stylized, I guess. Stylized art forms, visual storytelling media. So
Oh,
like
okay.
TV shows that were animated used to be called manhwa. I don't know what they call it nowadays. Now that they're making comics into TV shows and they need a different distinction.
Fair enough. Would ask if it was animated by a Japanese studio despite being based on a Korean source. I mean, that's kind of true. I think there's actually a good number of American shows that were animated by Korean studios, so I could see it going in the other way.
Korean animation it exists.
It's probably pretty good, because like I know that there's, I want to say like, was it Voltron, I think, was animated by like a South Korean studio?
Really?
Voltron studio. Yeah,
Didn't know that.
I think so. I mean, I don't know actually, hold on.
The modern Voltron or like the classic Voltron?
Studio Mir is a Korean animation studio based in Seoul. In collaboration with DreamWorks, it provided the finalized animation for Voltron Legendary Defender. Yeah, see? I remember this.
Voltron Legendary Defender. Which
Yeah.
one is that? Which Voltron is that?
The new one, probably, but I'm not quite
Oh,
sure. Hold
okay.
on. I think it's a new one.
Oh,
Maybe. I
I
could
have
be
no
wrong.
idea actually.
2016. Wait, was
Used to be that
Voltron
the
from
Korean
2016?
animation industry was.
that's so
oh,
old.
yeah, it was like when we were in college.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
They outsource to cheaper places too. Yeah, I think every animation company does something like that, don't they? Huh. Oh, actually, that's the thing. I remember there was this whole like controversy, maybe question mark, over I want to say 7 Deadly Sins, and they like outsourced everything. Was that correct? I could be wrong
Oh.
about that.
Like, the season 3 just got really bad. Like, somehow the animation quality dropped significantly.
Oh no. I don't know about this.
7 deadly frames. That's so good. Yeah, I'm one of the rare 7 Deadly Sins fans. I understand why some people don't like the series. However, I don't think the author meant to include pedophilic tendencies in there. I promise. The story's good. Just ignore the fact that the 1,000-year-old fairy looks like a small child. It's okay. She's 1,000. It's
Dude.
fine.
It's the product of. I hate to like defend instances of that because they shouldn't happen anymore. That's the thing. They shouldn't happen anymore.
Is this more of like a, yeah. I mean, it's like, the story's good.
Reading Bakuman and learning about the manga and anime industry really helped me understand why those questionable elements are always in those comics that become popular.
Wait,
At
why?
the same time, like they
Oh, you mean like
shouldn't-
because it's popular? Yeah, fair enough.
No, yeah. Specifically the way that they get popular and the way that they get serialized is
Yeah.
very.
Yeah, true.
It requires. Yeah, a lot of leading into those
Hmm.
terrible methods.
Fair enough. Big fan of sloth. I'm assuming you mean like actually just being slothful.
Same.
Yeah, fun fact, the character of Lust from 7 Deadly Sins is actually very cool and I really like them. Because they were a former Clockwork Automaton.
Oh,
And I won't spoil their storyline because I think it's actually pretty cool.
you also heard the Junji Ito-based anime adaptation quality dropped off a cliff. Really, that's really sad.
Wait, Junji Ito's the whole, the horror thing, right? I remember this.
Amigara Fault, the Spiral, the whole.
I've only read Amigara Fault, I think, but I do know the others. Also, hey, thank you for the raid, Tipsy Tales. Welcome. We're talking about
more Junji Ito.
we're talking about Junji Ito here.
No, continue. Thank you for the raid though, or on Lin's chat. But
We
I'm
appreciate. Yeah, welcome. I stream tactics games and art for the people who don't know me, and also Zelda 1 starting from this Friday. Tune in for that. It's the last Zelda game I have to play.
Yeah.
I have played every other Zelda game except for
If you
this
want
one.
to get run over by the Spirit Train, please choose top or bottom.
That's true. If you'd like to get run over by the Spirit Train in Dust Channel,
Welcome.
welcome. Would you like to get run over by the Spirit Train today? Cito the Keto, yo. Hello. Tipsy Tales, yo. How's it going?
Zelda fans, but
I don't know, are ya? Tipsy Tales, are you a Zelda fan? Also, Taiga Spectre, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Linfantry. Zelda 1 peak nostalgia. Yeah. Genuinely excited to finally experience the first Zelda game, considering that I have now played every single one of them. I cannot stop until, as they say, I play every last one of them.
it's gonna be a monumental moment for you.
It's gonna be very fun, yeah. I'm ending at the beginning, is what I've done. And then, of course, we're gonna make a new Zelda game and invalidate that, but hey, you know. The Harry Plopper, yo. How's it going? That's a funny name, I love that.
The Harry Plopper?
I think it's Plopper.
Harry Plopper.
The Junji Ito anime had a really strong first episode, but all the budget was put into it, so the rest of the episodes fell off hard. Oof. I hate it when they do that. It's so sad.
That's very unfortunate. I love Junji Ito too.
Yeah, I'm not even too much of a fan of horror, because I feel like horror generally just doesn't really scare me too much. So it has to either be like really psychological, or it just doesn't get me. And then, like, what am I even here for, you know?
The scaring. I actually I don't particularly enjoy like a scaring aspect of horror either. It's the psycho.
A little bit
I don't know what
psychological.
I like about it. It's just you embrace this like part of the human psyche that's generally frowned upon.
Fair enough.
and that's very compelling to me. I don't know.
Whoa. Okay, talking about anime that started off strong. Lin, have you seen Promise Neverland? Yes, I have. I read the manga before the anime came out. And then I watched the anime and I was like, whoa, this is a really good anime. And then I watched the second season and I'm like, oh no, what do they do?
Oh, what do they do?
Gosh, they kind of like skipped most of the... So there's like a reveal that's supposed to happen near the end of the manga, and it's a pretty big reveal too. I think they revealed it in like episode 5 of season 2. Like, just, it's one of those things that like,
it's supposed to explain a lot of things, and you're like, oh, that's what happened.
yeah.
Oh, cool. So season 1 is perfect, and then season 2 begins, and they immediately like drop the big reveal, and then they skip an entire arc, including the introduction of a fan favorite character who just never shows up. Like they just cut out the entire character.
Oh, why would they do that?
I'm not sure. I am not sure indeed. That sounds like budget cuts. It could have been, actually. Does anyone know why they started doing that? I know that Seven Deadly Sins went downhill because of budget cuts. I'm pretty sure that whole, like, sending it off to another animation studio thing was because somebody cut someone's budget somewhere along the line. And then the animation got significantly worse, but...
That's always terrible to hear because I'm sure a lot of people working on that animation were very passionate about it and wanted it to turn out good.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Promised Neverland was like it did have a following too. Oh, was it just the studio not wanting to work? Okay, I guess maybe not, yeah. That's unfortunate. Feels bad for the whatever studio picked it up afterwards, I guess. It's kind of unfortunate in general. I mean, there's also, like, nowadays, I'm a huge One Piece fan too, and they're remaking One Piece as, like, another anime. Like, they're just redoing the anime, apparently.
Oh.
Which is interesting.
Oh, wait, I have heard about this, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess because the...
Live action
like
did well.
Oh, is it?
I feel like that's what it is, no? Is it not?
I thought it was just because it's so timeless and the first bits of the animation are like really, really old at this point.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about the One Piece anime is that, like, I think in recent chapters / episodes it's been getting better, but I feel like the quality of the anime is usually not necessarily the highest animation standards. Is this true?
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Maybe they're trying to bring that up, I don't know.
Maybe they're trying to bring that up, I have no idea. I am a manga reader. I have not seen too much of... Actually, I've seen pretty much all of the anime unique parts, but I haven't really seen, like, the same things that are in the manga. I kind of just, like, went and watched all the filler, because I was like, I wonder what happens here. It's good, actually. Some of them are pretty good. Everybody knows G8, Navarone arc, top tier. I'm just throwing out names for people who know them, but... I can't believe they would do this, where they have, like, actual good filler arcs.
Man, how dare.
How dare.
The spirit train has too many colors. I don't like it.
Just ignore it. Went into Promised Neverland, the anime, completely blind. Ooh, fell in love with it. Ooh, when it reached that specific point near the end, it felt like a slap to the face. Oh no. I did like the manga's ending, but some people actually didn't like that either. So I think there's kind of just no winning for the poor author. If you want to know good filler arcs, you should watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. Oh, I've never seen Yu-Gi-Oh! Never seen any Yu-Gi-Oh! Things.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Was like omnipresent through my childhood. I
Oh.
had like everybody at school was bringing Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards and dueling and yelling the stuff that they would yell in the animes and like yeah. All the like cool 6th graders will be doing it and yeah, that was a thing.
I love that it was. That's great. Yeah, I never really got exposed to it. Huh?
Those 6th graders were mean too.
Oh, about Yu-Gi-Oh! Or like with Yu-Gi-Oh?
No, they would just play Yu-Gi-Oh! All the time and yell at everyone on the bus.
Oh. Huh.
And play Yu-Gi-Oh!
Alright.
The coolest thing you could do as a 6th grader.
Be mean, play Yu-Gi-Oh! Summon Blue Eyes White Dragon. Is there like, I don't know, just like, I think it's like a brand of cool kid, right? That like wants to stick with whatever is like the popular thing at the time.
No, not even that. It was just like Yu-Gi-Oh! was like the thing everybody did on the bus.
Oh. Oh, like you could play Yu-Gi-Oh! On the bus. Ah, I see.
Yeah, play the card game, yeah.
I am an undefeated Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist as Hobbit, with 1 win, 0 losses.
Damn.
Back in the olden days, you only needed to play once to get that 100% win rate. The manga's pretty great too. It's quite dark for something that was marketed toward children here in the West. Oh, you mean Yu-Gi-Oh, huh? Huh. Didn't know that. I've got to read Yu-Gi-Oh! At some point, if only just to like catch up with all the things, you know? I feel like it's enough of a cultural icon.
Deal with like apocalyptic and yeah, aren't there pretty dark themes in Yu-Gi-Oh? Now that I'm thinking about it.
I mean, I guess it makes sense.
I wouldn't question it. I wouldn't question
I
it
think
at all.
There's like character death, and yeah, there's some heavy stuff there too.
It's just valid. Also, I forgot to ask, Tipsy, what were you up to? What were you doing? There was a little bot thing that's supposed to tell me what people were playing before, but it doesn't work for me. I don't know why. Still nice though, because at least that way I get to ask and people get to explain. Very fun. Yu-Gi-Oh! Falls into the watch subbed to get the whole picture after the original. Oh, like as in you need to like... Well, to be fair, I do like subbed usually overdubbed. Sub overdub, except for Yu Yu Hakusho, which is, the dub is just amazing. Highly recommend that. What was the English translation? Like Ghost Report, I think? Yeah, Ghost Report, highly amazing. Also good dub. Repo with the buddies? Wait, what's Repo? Should I know this? I feel like I should know this. What does that mean?
It's the new hot co-op game.
Oh, I don't know what it is. No, I've never heard of it.
It looks
Is
pretty
it
fun.
good? It's pretty good? Oh, I'm gonna look it up. I'm curious.
Kind of like if you've heard of Lethal Company, kind of like that.
I have not. Repo game.
There's now like a big
Huh.
boom of co-op multiplayer games,
Ooh.
and this is one of them.
Oh, this feels interesting. Although it is horror.
Oh, it's really not.
Oh. Fair enough.
It's not horror. A lot of these co-op games tap into horror elements, but they just end up being really funny when you play with your friends. I think that's kind of part of the appeal of it.
Fair enough. I'm watching one of the characters in this flush another character down the toilet, so it seems as if...
It's generally meant to just like be for fun.
Seems as if that is the point. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Sounds like fun though. Sounds like fun. Thought you were gonna say Ghost Stories. Yeah, no, completely different. Completely different. I know the Ghost Stories memes. They did like a dub for this anime called Ghost Stories for the people who haven't heard of this. And it's just like, I think either they like, I don't know, lost the contract with the people or they like broke it off halfway or something. So the dub just becomes like insanely weird. Like they just did whatever the frick they wanted with that dub.
Oh.
Dub Yu is just, yeah, so good. Gotta love Kuwabara. Oh, I'm a Kurama fan, but I mean, to be fair, all girls were, like, come on. Like, I'm not even being, like, hipster or anything. I fully admit I was a basic Yu Yu Hakusho fan. I liked Kurama, and I thought that was cool. It's mostly jump scares, the game, huh? Oh, okay, alright. Yeah, fair enough. I'm used to that now. Been getting jump scared a whole bunch in XCOM.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, like, more in like a, oh, hey, I threw a grenade. That should kill off the rest of the zombies, right? But nope, turns out that loud noises summon even more zombies. Wonderful. Just great.
What is the story of XCOM?
So you're like, well, I'm playing XCOM 2, which I believe is after the failed ending of XCOM 1. So the XCOM 1 people failed, and you, the commander, who is good at strategy and tactics, have been captured by the enemy, and for 20 years, your brain was hooked up to the mainframe and has been used to, like, power all the enemy's strategies. So they were just kind of winning a lot, because you've been running their strategy for them.
That's kind of a crazy story, okay.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's pretty cool. And then they, well, actually, hold on. So I told Ari this, and Ari's like, that's the plot of StarCraft or something. So apparently this has been done before. But anyways, so then you get rescued, and now you're back. You're the commander, and the commander is back on the side of the human revolution, and you gotta like fight off the aliens. And also there are these like 3 chosen aliens that may or may not be related to the other aliens we're fighting, and those guys just want to like really just frick you up. And then yeah, that's kind of the story. Is like you're just revolting against the aliens who have taken control of your world. So you know that's kind of neat. It's very American, you know. We Americans like revolting against things that have taken over.
And also taking over other things, but we don't talk
And
about
also,
that.
yeah, and also taking over other things. Very true. The first Yu-Gi-Oh manga is quite weird. Oh, okay. I mean, I started with Dragon Ball. I'm fine with this. I freaking read all of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I'm fine with this.
You gotta embrace the weird, man.
I'm okay with embracing the weird. The weird must be embraced. It's not really the plot of StarCraft. Okay, alright. I forgot what it was. Was it StarCraft she said? I don't remember. It was something sci-fi related, obviously.
I'll have to ask Ari. Few anime where I prefer dub over sub and vice versa. For dub, it's Dragon Ball, Hakusho, Trigun, One Piece, FMA, and MHA. Oh, wow, MHA? That's the only new one in there. I noticed the rest of those are old. Which seems to be implying the same thing that I agree with, which is that old dubs were good. And new dubs are like, okay, I guess. I don't know, I haven't really watched any new dubs, so I can't really judge, but... I agree with Hakusho. I haven't seen Trigun dubbed. I think I've only seen the subbed one. One Piece, I haven't really watched too much of the anime to begin with, but I'm too used to the Japanese voices. There's no way I wouldn't give up on that. For some real fun, if people here know the Berserk anime dub, it's really funny. And there's also good outtakes. I highly recommend the... First of all, the dub was good. And second of all, the outtakes are really funny.
This is Sonic Frontiers music. Wow. It's very off-putting to hear in the middle of a bunch of classic Sonic tracks.
Oh. What is this new music? Haunting my screen. Chris Sabo, is that the... I know that guy. Sabat? I think actually it's like S-A-B-A-T, right? Sabat. What did he voice? Is he Kuwabara? Am I wrong about that? He's in Yona of the Dawn? What the hell? What is he in Yona of the Dawn? Hold the frick up. Excuse me.
What was Yona of the Dawn? Is that like it's like a shoujo manga with like 7 guys or something, right?
Kind of. It's like definitely shoujo styled, but like all the plot is very shonen. So it confused me.
Yeah, that makes sense because
yeah,
I got recommended it from Orange, who likes shoujo with shonen plot.
No, I genuinely like Yona of the Dawn. So it's like the plot is that there's this princess. She's like got a vague crush on this other guy, and then she has like a bodyguard, you know, as one does in a shoujo manga. But in chapter 1, the guy she has a crush on kills her father in front of her, and she's on the run now. And then the story becomes a shonen actually, and she like cuts off her hair, becomes like an archer, collects like a gang of people to take back her kingdom, realizes that the guy who took over the kingdom is actually politically doing a great job, and then they're like in this standoff where she like has a sort of revolutionary force, but she's almost like working together with the other guy because there's other people invading them. Yeah, the plot becomes extremely shonen actually.
Wait, I need to go back and read this because
this is pretty good.
Recommended it to me, and I skimmed like the first chapter or something. I didn't skim it. I read like the first chapter or something. I was like, okay, this is what's going on. But like, I didn't really have the initial intent to read an entire manga series, so I was like, okay,
it's quite good.
Yeah.
It's also been a very long time since I checked in with Yona of the Dawn, so now I need to freaking go read it and find out what happens next. I was invested. It was a good show, yeah. So like, the legend has it that she's like a reincarnation of the ancient red dragon or something, and like, there are 4 other like dragon warrior peoples that are supposed to like help her sort of, and she like goes around
like dragon warrior. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they don't like turn into dragons or have dragon abilities or anything actually. I mean, kind of. So each of them gets like 1 limb. Whatever. They have like abilities, but it's not like very dragon focused, surprisingly enough. But the point is that she goes around like collecting or trying to find those people, and each of them has their own unique circumstances. And then like she does end up collecting an army and trying to come back and doing things. But there is like a romance plotline as well, obviously, between her and the bodyguard, and also her and the guy she had a crush on to begin with. It was good. It was good. I remember liking it a decent amount, actually. I need to go back. There was some good plot twists in there. He was Kuwabara, yes. He was Kuwabara, and I didn't figure out who he voiced in Yona of the Dawn. It's probably the bodyguard, right? Like, who else is it gonna be? My anime list.
Joe generic. The great thing about the dual stream is that the ads are desynced. We're just hopping between our screens whenever an ad happens on one, so
that's
that you can
heckin'
just
smart.
watch the other.
Heckin' smart. We love that.
Getting the same content anyway. Well, different drawings, I guess, but here you can see yourself get run over.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. Through the tracks.
Bunch of people are absolutely hating on Yona of the Dawn here, huh? Sucks.
Really?
Oh no, this is my anime list. People do this all the time. It seems like it's actually mostly liked, and then there's like the very vocal minority. Let's see what they complain about, hold on. This series is so freaking bad. The first episodes are actually interesting, but then Yona's first lover, who is supposedly human, proceeds to beat up tens of people by himself, and then they fall off a cliff and escape without a single injury. Yes, this is a shonen. That's what happens in a shonen, my dude.
Wait, that's their complaint?
That's their complaint.
Of other manga where like weirder things happen.
After that, they meet the only character in the world that can guide them. This is also not true. They meet a random apothecary, but he does join them. And he also does happen to know some things, I guess. But to be fair, most people in the world know the whole myth, right? Isn't that like the point? The formula is find Dragon Boy. Dragon Boy initially doesn't like Yona. Something happens. Dragon Boy... Okay, this is also untrue. None of the Dragon Boys are actually in love with Yona. This is... Where is this person? Is this person watching it? It's not a harem. This show is very specifically not a harem. Like, they're all kind of like brother figures. You cannot ship the dragons. That's not allowed. I guess you could. Author repeats this for 3 times and then at the end... Yeah, I mean, they just actually ended it there. And then at the end, and it goes ... and there's no any... Whoa, wait, hold on. I'm supposed to click... Oh, whoa, this is really long. Holy shit.
Somebody passionately disliked Yoda.
Whoa. This is actually really funny. I love this. Wait, this guy just really likes the main villain.
Oh.
This is so good.
Dude,
the rest of this...
like the villain is writing the review then.
This is actually really funny. The rest of this review praises the main villain, who, to be fair, is a very cool character. I will agree with some of this, in that the main villain is actually a very cool character.
The villain wrote that review.
The villain wrote that review. Oh, man. That's so good. I love a good, very, very angry review of something. I tend to give a lot of those, so I can admit that some people can write. Yeah, I mean, I've ragged on Fire Emblem Fates enough. I rag on a lot of things that I feel like people genuinely like. Fates is not one of them, but... Oh look, Mob summoned Jacob from Fates, hey! What do you know? He's here to criticize me for hating on Fates because he's a Fates fan, because Jacob is a Fates character. Is it Jacob, maybe? Dude has watched too much anime if the first assumption of a high fantasy anime means there must be a harem in it. I guess it kind of implies, like, I'm not gonna be too mad at him because the art style is very shoujo.
Yeah, and also like it kind of, I think it does a little bit of a bait and switch because I think promotional material, it kind of paints it as a bit of a harem. Very
much so. Like, if you look at just like the opening thing, it seems to you as if they're like all gonna be like getting together, etc. But this is definitely not true. And like, also the dragons are various different ages. Like, one of them is definitely like a little older, you know? He's like kind of like, not really a father figure, but like definitely like an at least very older brother figure. Like, I'd say like 10 years above Yona, maybe. And then the other one, well, I won't spoil, but one of them is definitely off the table for other reasons. And that only leaves 2, one of which I guess you could technically ship, and the other of which would not definitely be shipped, but for different reasons. One anime you're kind of mixed on dub versus sub is JJBA. Oh. Huh.
I kind of want to watch JoJo dub now.
Yeah, I'm kind
of... I can't remember.
I'm kind of curious, what does JoJo dubbed sound like? I have no freaking clue. I've only seen the subbed version. So it's an LU chain thing. Linked Universe is like a very, very wholesome fandom, like genuinely so. I've talked about this before. Linked Universe specifically does not write like any smut at all. And this makes sense because the main cast is like 9 brothers, but
hey,
but that never
stopped anyone.
Yeah, that never stopped other fandoms. So genuinely find it very wholesome that Linked Universe continues to be so like the fandom continues to be so, yeah, like very, very ace fandom in a good way. I appreciate it greatly. I think it's very nice. Because then you get like quality writing and not just like, and then they fricked. Not that you can't have quality writing with the freaking going on, but like, I mean, come on, like sometimes it gets a little tiring. Like, let me just get some good writing in there, come on. The voice for Koichi in the dub has, huh?
Nope, never mind, continue.
Why, what were you freaking about to say?
Nothing.
Started because the voice for Koichi in the dub has the same BA as Tanjiro. I did not know that. Well, he must have done Koichi first, right? Because, like, part 4 is older than Demon Slayer. Although I don't know when the dub came out. The dub is more recent, I guess.
Hearing and then they fricked while half listening was pretty amusing. You're welcome. I am a wholesome stream that only mentions things every now and then. Very wholesome. Dust is not wholesome, this is true.
I am wholesome.
Oh. Ah, ha 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 ha. Ha ha. Ha.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Vietnam flashbacks from Sans X Papyrus and Chara X Azrael. People did that? I was thinking like Sam and Dean Winchester, I'll be honest. Like, I mean, I think there's one fandom known for incest and it's not the Undertale fandom. It's supernatural.
Wait, Sans and oh, okay. And then what?
Chara and Azrael?
Chara and Azrael?
This seems even less plausible.
They shippable?
Yeah, are they even shippable?
Wait,
I feel like
are
that's not
they?
shippable.
They were like best friends, right?
I guess. Actually, that might be like legit. Like they're not necessarily
Yeah, I thought that was legit. I thought they were like maybe adopted siblings at best.
right. And even if they're adopted siblings, they don't really consider themselves siblings in that way, so I'm okay with it. Like there's two types of adopted siblings. There's like adopted sibling where like you're being raised by the same person, but like you don't really consider yourself a sibling in like a way that makes it weird. And then there's like, okay, yeah, like they're siblings, you would never. Time for a new topic. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, dude, we know we've gone too far when Undertale gets brought up again.
So let me tell you about. No, I'm kidding.
Homestuck?
Yeah, you knew where I was going with that. You got Ichigo voicing Jonathan. Fun fact, young Dio in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 1 was voiced by the same guy who did Marth in the OVA. So Marth is Dio. As a friend, Jonathan is replaceable. Farewell. This is in the Japanese version, though. I don't know the English version. I haven't seen it. Number 1 from K&D. Oh, hey, Kids Next Door. I never watched that as a kid, but like I've heard good things about it and also have seen a few episodes as an adult, and it was pretty nice. Candy voicing young Joseph. Hey. Okay, that kind of makes sense, actually. I will admit that, so the voice actor who plays Gintoki, the main character of Gintama, voices Joseph Joestar. And it's like a perfect match for me, so... Yeah, it's just so really good. So I actually personally prefer the Japanese one for that. I think Joseph is just carried by that guy. I think Sugita Tomokazu or something. I could be wrong, but something like that.
Nerd.
Matt Mercer voices Jotaro. Oh, damn, Matt Mercer voices everything. Holy shit. He's just everywhere. You can't escape Matt Mercer. He voices Ganondorf in TOTK, Chrom from Chrom, from Awakening. Oh, heading out, Marionette. Thanks for stopping by. See ya.
Bye.
We will indeed have a good night. Oh shit, it's 8:30-ish almost. Ah, okay. I must away as well. I will out. I will head of the outwards. I will be finishing this up soon, sometime.
I'm not done running everyone over.
Oh no. All right, you have to run everyone over now. Or you can put it on the Discord.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on the Discord.
Hey, okay. Apparently Dust will finish running people over in the Discord. Go join Dust's Discord as well, by the way, folks. If you haven't already, go join that. Go over to... How do I make the thing that goes to the Dust channel? Wait, I think...
Like Discord even have an active invite right now?
I don't know. Dust Rabbit. There. Shout out to Dust. Go follow Dust if you haven't already. Dust is very cool. They stream many things, including currently Baldur's Gate 3. It's a tactical RPG. Would you look at that?
How do I get an invite link?
Don't you already have like a Discord command? I think you do. No?
So.
No? Alright, fair enough.
Alright, there you go. If anybody wants to join my Discord, there it is.
There it
thanks,
is.
Lin, for the shout out as always.
Hey, go join the Dust, and if you haven't, give Dust a follow and or a support of any type. And same thing over here, if you'd like to. Toss me a follow, a sub, etc. I'll do it. I enjoy it. If not, no worries. No requirement whatsoever. Who are we gonna
All I
rate?
need to draw is the people on the tracks, so we're almost there. And then
Oh, the only thing. We just need to draw the people who are getting run over, and then we're good.
Yeah,
Then we can run them over.
Yeah.
Exactly. Let's go. Oh, look, like Mesa's doing a thing. Let's go raid Mesa. Let's go raid.
Raid. How do I raid again?
Slash raid and then name of streamer. Mesa, follow me.
Okay, there you go. Stay tuned to see who gets run over and who doesn't.
Stay tuned. And bye. Done. Although I don't know if I'm done on Dust Stream. Hello, people on Dust Stream. Oh no. Wait, I'm not done yet here either. Wait.